All right, I'm gonna start. Hey everybody, what's up? This is Mr. Extraordinary once again with yet another video. This is the Africa is Next podcast. I'm not alone as usual. I'm with Buckmeister. Buckmeister Cool Reacts and Meister Geek Media, and I'm with Lokhala from
Hi.
Gasm Podcast. And today we have a special guest, guys. This is one of the people that we look up to as artists here in South Africa. He is an Afro manga artist, Manga Ziad, man.
Here we go. Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Vuvuzela noise.
I
You're
can
gonna
make cool background, guys. I don't know how to work Skype. I'm sorry.
You're going to laugh, Mr. Ziad, because guess what's next to my desk right now? Because I was busy editing and stuff.
Let's go. The original voice there. That's freaking
Hey.
cool. That's freaking cool.
Actually, I wanted for people that don't know who he is. I don't know if there's anybody like that, but I just wanted him to just give us a background of who he is.
So there are billions of people that don't know who I am. Okay, let's see. How do I explain myself? So I'm the creator of Zero 2, South Africa's very first Afro manga. I don't have it on hand at the
Yeah, it
moment.
is. I literally
I did not even think about this. I'm so bad, dude. I have like a.
Don't worry, Tibalo has it.
Yeah, wait. Let me get mine then also.
Okay.
Oh, you guys are gonna make me look bad.
So, if I'm gonna continue, so Zero 2 follows his 4 teenagers, Diallo and Asenzo and Gina, as they discover they might be part of a secret group of people. They're insane and disappeared into exile.
There we go.
Long ago, by a quirky old man bent on turning them into who he believes them to be. So, I know I did a little bit of a story there, but basically, it's considered, or if not one of South Africa's very first Afro manga series, which is Japanese aesthetics combined with African law and history and all of that kind of stuff. And right there, Buckmeister has like the what do you put it? I don't actually know where he's gonna put.
It's upside down.
He has
Oh,
the original
it's
6 issues there in a in a little packet. Right now we don't sell those really anymore. I don't think we have much left, if any left. We have actually a full manga volume, 2 full manga volumes, and yeah, that should be in the bookstores very soon. They've been selling at Comic Con Africa, which is really cool. Short term, that's me.
Thanks for joining us, bro. Thanks for joining us.
Thank
Hopefully-
you, man.
Camilo, I think his camera froze, so I think he had to dip out for a bit. He's gonna sort it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the worst promotion dude. I was holding it upside down. No one could beat that.
I do have it here. Let me get it.
Sure.
You can probably cut this part out of the video. Let's see. Where is it? You see me?
Yeah, we can still see you.
Where is it? Yeah. Okay, it's not here. Where is it?
We've shown enough for the audience, Chief. Don't worry, and they'll put links in the description down
Okay,
below.
I can show you volume 2.
Oh,
There you
there
go.
we go.
There you
Oh,
go.
I got that one also, right?
Volume 2. I don't know. I
Oh,
think
it's
I don't know the
blurry.
background
It's
quickly.
a little bit blurry.
But oh,
Perfect.
There we go.
There we go.
2.
Oh, that's the one. That's the one.
We have
I
like a few of these. These are the ones that are going to be at the bookstores and probably at Comic Con Cape Town. The first run, which is really cool. We sold out on the first one at Comic Con Cape Town, which was mad.
Are you in Cape Town right
And-
now?
Say again?
Are you in Cape Town right now?
Yeah, I'm in Cape Town right now.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm in Cape Town
Nice.
right now. So Comic Con Cape Town, we sold out. Then we went to Comic Con Africa, and we sold a whole lot of books there, which is really awesome. Yeah, so I'm excited for the future of the books.
that's
That
awesome.
is me.
That is awesome. That looks like is it Tonkabon? Is that what it's called? The Tonkabon, like a collection of volumes, or is it just one?
Yeah, no, so this is like, I mean, you will see when manga usually gets released, which is
Yes.
usually in Japan and in Shonen Jump, they get released in issues
Yes.
or parts of issues of like part 1, part 2, and part 3. Then
Mm.
maybe the issues get released and it's one issue.
Yes.
In a single book of volume 1, for example, I have 6 issues in one, which is all about 23 pages fully colored in. And then in volume 2, I have 3 issues, but they're all above 30 pages. So I think one is 38 pages, one is 34, and the other is like 20 or 30 pages on the dot, so like extended issues. So my books are a little bit different when it comes to like how many pages are in a single issue. But the volumes are basically.
How many pages do you plan? How many pages do you plan out then when you're thumbing? Do you do 20 or do you do like 23 or what?
I plan now towards the book volume, which is, for example, when I did volume 1, the goal was to have, I think.
What did I miss?
Yeah, what's up? Back again. So the first volume was about 28 pages each. I think, am I mistaken now? Which makes the story about 23 pages to 24 pages long. So 23 pages of actual story within a book. And then I just realized when we did the second volume, we did more pages than that. So I never properly planned out the pages, which is probably bad of me. But I usually just try and tell the story. But now I try to stick to a 108 page volume, which is the goal of volume 3 as well. So volume 3 is also going to be 108 pages.
Okay, I'm gonna have like 100 questions, so maybe I should just get you some creative podcast.
It's cool, man. Keep asking, because in as much as we're gonna talk about Bleach, I mean, this for me is a very important moment.
Yeah.
Like I said, I mean, we see him usually at Comic-Con, and the fact that we have him here, you know, it's not a small thing.
Yeah.
I just have a question for you, man. Like,
Yeah.
you have assistants, man, or do you do everything yourself?
Right now, I do everything on my own. When I first started out, it was the story developed over the last 15 years, 15, 16 years, if I'm not mistaken. I don't actually know remember how long it is. So I know it's over 12 years by this point.
Wow.
And I was the one basically writing the story at first and developing the world and the world building. And it was me and my uncle actually that came to I think I told the story. He came to me one day and he told me he was watching Captain Planet, and he wanted to create a sort of thing like that for South African children. And I obviously watched like a few episodes of Captain Planet growing up, but I wasn't quite a fan of it because I love things like Digimon and
Yeah.
so Captain Planet was something completely different because that was like an after school special, and Dragon Ball Z was like just pure entertainment and fun and excitement. But I ran with that idea of like a few elements, and so I developed a story, and then we tried to turn it into an animation, which we kind of did. I think there's like a 3D animation on my channel, on my YouTube channel, and we wanted to turn it maybe into an anime. So what I did was I spoke with a friend and we started developing a storyboard for the animation that we wanted to do based on the books that I was writing at the moment. So that friend of mine and myself, we started working on the art of the books and of the storyboarding. But then we realized this looks a lot like manga. And then in 2015, I think 2015, 14. And then we started saying like, I'm just going to turn this into a book. And so it was me and him at first. And then eventually, because I'm doing everything on my own, money sort of became a very difficult thing for me to do this. And then also things happen in life where I had to pause. And so when I went back on this project, I kind of had to relearn. I had to learn how to completely do art and stuff like that from over, because I'd basically just done the coloring and I'd fixed up the art here and there or done some coloring in the book. But then I eventually had to do everything on my own. And I definitely feel like when the project goes to when the project goes to where I want it to be, there's definitely people I know that I want to work with on the book when it comes to like illustrating and stuff. I don't know if that answers the question, but right now, yes, everything on my own. But I did have
last question, bro. Like you and me, so I don't know if we talked about this before, but we had something in common where we grew up Muslim and all of that stuff. I'm assuming, right? Because Ziad.
Yes. I didn't know you Muslim.
Yeah, I grew up Muslim. Yeah. So I was like, so for me, cartoons and things was a big deal in the house. It was just like, why are you watching this devil worships?
I never had that. I don't. I when it comes to Syria to I can't say I don't add cultural things that I grew up with. It is definitely there. I mean, it's a mix between, like, Syria is basically a mix between Middle Eastern, African, and then local cultures all combined with obviously a love for Japanese like aesthetics and the story where they tell stories. So it's like a combination of all global things. But Syria is definitely influenced by some of the cultural aspects that I grew up on, which is obviously
nice.
And stuff.
So I'm saying, so no, your parents didn't throw out your comic books and say that
not at all. They prefer me being in the house watching anime and doing crazy stuff outside.
Lucky
Not
you.
at all. I don't think they ever had an issue with it. You know, my parents were never strict.
My dad's cool now, but whew, in the beginning, good God.
I have One of the helpers back in the day threw out my magic cards.
Oh, come
Oh no.
on, dude.
Oh,
That's
that's good.
I also have
Because of
emailed him
magic,
this
the word
also.
magic.
Magic the Gathering, yes. But then again, I really wasn't doing much of a favor. I had an exclusive black deck, and one of my most powerful cards was called the Crypt Angel. So
Yeah,
yeah,
no, man.
Oh man, that
No
sucks,
chance.
dude. The love for
No,
these
that's crazy because like from where I'm from and the way I grew up, like everybody had to do it on the down low. We all had to be like James Bond in the house. Like you catch episodes of Dragon Ball Z, but you have a book in your hand just in case your father's around the corner, like, hey, what's Alanmo? No, I'm reading. I'm reading.
Oh, dude, that is insane. I didn't know people like that really grew up. I mean, I used to hear the stories of like Christian parents being very against Pokemon and very against
oh
those
yeah,
types of
that.
stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
then,
those are the days.
but I don't. My parents never. I don't think they've ever had an issue with me being into this type of stuff. I think they were just I when it comes to problems, the problems that we faced when we were growing up, I think my parents were more afraid that I might become a gangster than me watching cartoons.
Oh,
So I had to deal with that in the background. So I
I
think the
should have
fact
just
that we were
moved to a
watching
gangster
cartoons was not
area
much
then.
massive
Issa.
thing.
Yeah, so I was like, at least he's at home. He's watching TV.
I should have gone to
You,
a
man,
gangster
you.
area then. Issa.
oh man, that's awesome, man. Okay, guys, let's get into Bleach.
Let's go.
We will probably have another session with just you and some of your stuff. But yeah, let's get into Bleach, guys. So basically, last time we spoke about the Soul Society arc, and we finished it off. And obviously now this is the new arc. This is the ARRANCAR arc. Some consider it to be the best. There was someone who was supposed to join us, but he has a black power outage. He says this is his best arc. I still consider the Soul Society my best arc. I don't
Mm.
know about you guys. What's your best arc in Bleach?
Mm,
Well, okay, let's go.
all right, no, Ziad, you go first. You the guest.
I'm not gonna lie, like um when I do have a huge love for the Ranko arc, and I'm assuming it's the arc when Yami them come, number
Yeah.
10, number 4 comes, it starts there,
Yeah.
and then it ends obviously with Aizen. Right?
Yeah.
We're not spoiling anything for anyone. Everyone that's watching this obviously has watched the series.
No. At this
I
at this
love
point in
this.
time, I'm sorry if you haven't watched it. Shame on you.
I genuinely love this series, the Ranka series, and out of the original series, obviously this is my favorite series.
Oh,
This part.
okay.
But I will say this: everything, without spoiling what's new, everything that has come before the new season feels like it's built up to the new season. Like the team, like that's how I feel about the show because when I watched the new season, the first 10, 12 episodes, I think,
Oh, you're talking about the blood?
just the 1,000 Year Blood War, that
Yeah.
one. This is how I feel. I don't know if other people feel like this. Every episode that came before, all 300 episodes, or well, excluding the filler, built up to this new season, and I fucking love the new season. Like, season 2, maybe I'm a bit iffy on season
I've never
2.
heard about this new season.
But
Tell me more about this thing. What happens?
yes, let's not say anything more. The new season is insane, dude.
No, it's hilarious because Develo is an
Hates.
avid hater of this new of the
You
blood.
are the hate of the new season?
With
How?
a passion. I've read the
You hate of the new season? It's
because
so
I've read the
beautiful.
manga.
Oh, you've read the manga? Okay, that I
I've read
can
the
understand.
manga and
I understand there are things missing.
not
Apparently,
not even that. I hated it because my favorite what they did to my favorite character, and ever since then it's like
Okay, I see. Okay. I can respect
Actually,
that
I
for
need to
manga.
catch up on it because I just finished rewatching it and I am excited to talk about the last arc because I think it's one of the most interesting. But it's also one of the ones where you're like, Kubo was like, yeah, I'm done with this. I'm so
Which one?
whatever.
The full
That's
bring.
the full bringer. I'm actually excited to talk about it, but like at the same time, I'm just like, yeah, no, that was when Tite was tired. He didn't care.
Fullbringer was like, okay, yeah, I don't know, but
No, I mean, well, we'll get to it when we get to it. Let's
yeah,
talk
yeah.
ARRANCAR.
Yeah.
So,
Come on, Anka. Sorry, guys.
yeah, for
okay.
We're
me,
gonna
favorite
tangent.
for
think
me, favorite I think is like ARRANCAR is, yeah, I think it is like, because I think Soul Society is when the show really got its groove, and then I think ARRANCAR is when it's like at its peak as a show.
right.
I'm finding it difficult because there are certain parts of the other arcs that I love the most. But when to say my favorite arc altogether, it has to be when the whole Soul Society rescue arc. That from the moment
Yeah.
they announced the execution is happening on this day
Mm.
to the moment that Ichigo finally saves Rukia, that is my favorite part. I'll have to admit that.
Me too, bro.
For me, and I I might level some criticism here. Everything after the Soul Society arc is basically a rehash of the first three arcs. So we are basically back at Earth. We are discovering we've got new powers. We are trying to figure out things happened. Then, oops, somebody gets kidnapped. We need to invade the world.
Well, I mean, to be fair, he didn't do that in Fullbringer, so there's that.
Yeah, that's
I
when
see
everybody was sick and tired of the
No,
formula.
I actually see what. If I'm talking about experience, I agree. I'm actually thinking now about the original series. I think it's because I haven't watched it in a long time, and I don't. And my levels of love for the seasons is very close to each other. So the latest one I watched was the last season. I love it. I don't know the whole. I still don't like the completely like the final fight with Aizen. I think it should have been. I don't know. There was something about it that I didn't like. I remember when I watched it originally.
Well, I think we're not there yet. I think we're only going up to Grimajo at this. Oh, we'll see how it goes.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. So what I think though is that the reason why I kind of like the ARRANCAR arc is because he kind of started plugging some of the plot holes. Kind of.
Yeah.
Like we go to Soul Society, Ichigo's jump in power is nuts. And there's like very little explanation for how he's jumping. Whereas in the ARRANCAR, at least Kubo attempted to explain some things. So
Like
that
the
kind
hollow
of
mask.
what puts it up a notch for me a little bit.
What did he explain?
Okay,
He's
so
the
for example, the hollow mask thing, right?
Yeah.
At least we get to know that when Ichigo was rowing on whatever that thing is, they were testing how long his Ryatsu how long it takes for him to get tired. When he's training in the mask thing as well, he's getting beat up he already is kicking his ass throughout this entire arc and all of that stuff. So at least you get to see some training, and there's like a month or so that passes. So there's at least some time.
Also,
There's at least some explanations.
you sort of understand the Menos Grande a bit more.
Yeah.
Because you realize, okay, Menos Grande, it's a combination of a lot of hollows, and then depending on I guess the power of the Menos Grande can then become a Vados Law eventually, or
But then here's my gripe with my little bit of a gripe with this issue is that the power scaling goes to heck.
I think it went to heck in the first season.
Yeah, sure.
I think at this point you like.
Yeah, it's in anime, and it's an old anime, an old school anime. Power scaling really, it's the what's the word that I like to use? It's the show, it's the flashiness of the show. Like Dragon Ball Z did the same thing. Naruto kind of eventually did the same. Although I do love the way Naruto pulled out to it, and then it went crazy right at the end. So Bleach falls into that where things power scale beyond really imagination, and power scaling just becomes part of like who is better, who the story needs to win. Basically.
Yeah.
yeah,
I think Dragon Ball Z did it better because there was some build
they
up.
have scouters.
No, I mean there was the scouters, and there was also the training, and there was also the Kinkai. There was just steps involved.
Right.
Whereas I think with Ichigo in the first season up until this arc, there's a lot of things that just happen. Like the first fight with Ichigo and Renji, Like the way that Ichigo was blitzing Renji, it was just like, how? It's just happening. And it looked cool. It looked
Yeah.
great, but it's just like, but this is just happening.
But you're fighting an experienced vice captain, and you just learn how to use your sword.
I mean,
Like,
that's all anime. Like, you get your 5-year-old child
then
and then
I
you're
also
beating a 100-year-old warrior. It's
I also want to
anime.
just I just want to touch one other thing. You just said that they've been training for a month and Hero is busy kicking his ass and stuff like that.
Mm.
But that's all that he's basically getting an extended version of his usual training. There's no saying, okay, we need you to meditate or we need you to focus your reality on this edge of the
Well,
boat
in
or
this
something like
arc,
that.
they do that. In this arc, they do that. So
What
there is
what
some of that.
when
No, we'll
when
get to it when we get
wait,
to
okay,
it.
let's maybe let's get into it because probably Mangazier doesn't understand. Okay, so basically what we do like a chronological order type thing
Or
where
we
we
try.
I'm definitely gonna snip this for TikTok. Anyway, yes, we try. Like the guy said, we try to do a chronological order thing. So basically, we would start with Yami and we'd eventually end with Aizen. So, but obviously, it doesn't really start with Yami. I think it starts with Shinji, right? At school.
yeah, no,
Oh,
Arc
the
was
visor,
wild.
the
This
new.
no,
was
no, no.
wild.
It starts. Okay, oh, do you
Okay,
want to know how it
Let's go to Yami first. I think we have to start with Yami first, don't we?
Does it start with Yami first?
No, it doesn't.
No,
Oh,
it does start with Shinji coming into
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
No, it's not.
And like this
It's
new character. And I mean, I always.
Which okay, how does it start, Develo?
How does it start, Devon?
Shinji is busy jumping through the night at some point, and
Upside down.
then he's not upside down yet.
Okay.
Oh,
Then
right. Yeah, keep
and
going.
then we have this big mix-up where he meets up with he goes to Ichigo school. He doesn't. Not at
No.
school.
Isn't it Ichigo was doing some soul reaping and then there's
And then,
that other soul reaper with the afro, which first off, Japanese people, how are you all getting afros? Is that a wig?
well, it's supposed to be inclusive. Remember, you were busy complaining about how
Wasn't it
Tosin
even
is
the
evil
black
now.
character? Technically, like.
That guy was nowhere near black at all. Anyway.
He was yellow bone. Come on.
But anyway, yeah, and then Ichigo shows him like the battle pass, and he's like, "What is this thing? You're not a soul reaper, whatever." And Ichigo's confused, and then Shinji upside down walks, and then he like jumps Ichigo, which is just like, bro. Hello is also a thing. Why you gotta greet me with your sword? Is this how everybody gets like inducted into like the Soul Society? Like
At
you're
the
just
same
walking
time,
one day and then somebody just coils a sword at you, and if you block it, you're hired or something.
and then at the same time, we see Grand Fisher comes back as
Zahalo.
as an Arrancar.
Mm.
Yeah, as an Arrancar, and that was one of the coldest introductions. Oh my god, I love
Was it
that.
like a? Is it like a? I don't know. I can't remember because I haven't watched it in a while. Was it considered an imperfect Karanka or was it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
it
an
was
imperfect one.
imperfect.
Yes,
It was
Okay,
imperfect.
okay.
and he's busy. He was busy chasing Ichigo, well, Kon in Ichigo's
Yeah.
body, and then surprise, surprise, Ichigo's dad is a Shinigami.
Hey, but that was so dope.
That
was
was
so
dope though.
That was so
I
dope.
didn't read the manga. I can't remember. Was that the first time they introduced him as a?
As a Shinigami, yeah, that's
Yeah.
the first
Yeah,
time.
that was dope, dude. I was like, it explained to me a lot about why Ichigo is like the power scaling works weirdly for him because he has this powerful father and he's like a human being. Obviously, we don't know what happened with his mother at that point, but that gave me, like, when I was younger, I remember watching, that gave me an idea of, okay, this is why he's so powerful. It's only
And then
he's
also it
badass.
was just like all of those fight moves and I guess the fight compilation and when he's kneeing Ichigo and all of that thing. In my head canon, I'm like, he's probably opening up chakra pathways for this guy to
Oh, yeah.
get more powers.
You
Every
never
time
know.
he drops an elbow.
He was training his baby boy from a
he
young
was training
age.
him from when he was like 5 years old.
Good
That's
morning,
But
Ichigo.
like, can we still all agree that he's probably one of the worst fathers ever in the world?
no, he's probably one of the best.
He's
In
actually one of the best.
In anime? In
Anyway,
Oh
but
my
who
god.
lets
This
this
shit
child
is
do
up
all
here,
of that
dude.
shit? I'm telling you, this dude
He's-
let this child go to the death world and all of this crap. And he's probably aware of what's happening.
Okay.
And his
Ziad,
skull, his
Ziad.
teenage son
Let's
handle
look
all
at
of
let's
it.
look at Hunter x Hunter before you talk about issues.
Yeah, I was
It
about to ask.
doesn't bring up the worst father ever, but
And
but
like
who
he was
abandons
training
son
his
like
dude,
that?
he
And
was talking to him and all of that stuff, bro. And he knew that he couldn't stop it, but he helped prepare him. That's
was
better
around.
than that's
I
better than like
think
night.
in the manga they explain it better, but in the anime they don't like really. You need to learn about it. I think in the manga, if I'm not mistaken, you kind of pick up there's something happening with his father very early on, but they don't do that in the anime until this point. So I don't know. At that point, all I can remember thinking was like afterwards, obviously after that, oh my god, this is so cool. After that, I was like, this father is so powerful. He's a captain and he's letting his son deal with all this shit.
Well, but they also implied that your powers have come back after when
Yes.
Oh
he
yeah,
fights
yeah,
Grand
yeah,
Prix
yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
Oh, you
yeah,
got your
I
powers
remember,
back.
okay.
And
Oh,
but
yeah,
he
I forgot
also,
about it.
but you're right in the fact that he has always been aware of what's going on because he says he tells Kon, I've never called you Ichigo ever since. Have I ever called you Ichigo? And he's like,
Yeah.
that's when you realize, oh wow, so he's been
And
pretending.
I think it was implied that his powers came back because of Ichigo's awakening or something. I
Yes.
don't know.
Yes.
But
But
he
I
still
think
knew. He still knew what the fuck
yeah,
was going
I think
on.
I knew before because there's no way Urahara can just keep quiet all along. Because you could tell that if you look at the Thousand-Year Blood War, you could tell that him and Urahara have been friends for a very long time. So
Ura,
obviously there's no way
Urahara Kisuke is the biggest manipulator of all time. Heck yeah, he'd be able to keep his mouth
That's
shut
true.
up until the day Ichigo died. If Ichigo died without him knowing the truth, he'd still be okay with that. It's Ichigo. That's Urahara for you.
I don't understand the adults in this world. It's like they're just letting this dude deal with all the shit on his own.
No, but I mean that's
Like, man,
anime
death
in general.
experience is literally
Like,
died,
bro,
dude.
if you
Literally
want to
died.
compare it though, like look at Baki. Like dog.
Oh,
Like
Yuji
Baki,
Hanmas.
yeah,
like
Bucky's dad
Baki be
is
fighting
wild.
whole grown men from prison that are
Elephants.
murderers. And it's like, I have to train to get better to fight my father because my father tried to kill me when I was like 14 years old. Dog, Ishin is winning as a dad.
Hey, let's not forget the disaster that is the Saiyan parents.
Oh, dude, I didn't want to bring up them.
Hashtag
Hey,
Vegeta's still a
hey, hey,
bitch.
Goku's not a bad dad.
Go
Not
to
a
your
bad
heel,
Saiyan dad.
Hashtag Vegeta's a terrible parent too. Hashtag
They're
Vegeta's a
not that
bitch.
terrible. Oh my
Vegeta,
god.
I don't know. Is Vegeta a better father than Goku? Would you even argue that?
No, I think they're even, but in terms of Saiyan parentage, like everybody judging these aliens from a human perspective, that don't make sense.
You have been saying this since the beginning of the
Yes.
beginning of the season.
Yes.
and I always said I agree with you from that context. But if you look at it from the human perspective, that man,
They can
Goku-
blow up planets. What the hell are we talking about?
They can blow up planets, but they can't raise their sons.
exactly.
Hey, Goku was there for the first 5 years. You know why Gohan is the way he is because Goku was there.
Was he
Goddamn
there?
it.
When he's training somebody the whole 5 years, he was there.
He was
No,
there.
he was there. Vegeta. I'm gonna hold you for the first time ever in your entire life, my boy.
Your mom,
That-
your mom
Took him
didn't
to the
want to
park. He took him to the park. What do you mean? Come on.
Without imagine not touching your son for 8 years.
Oh.
Talk of
Dog, do you see how Vegeta grew up? He was killing Cybermen by the time he was 5.
and whose fault is that?
That's this that Bardog shot originally Bardog shot Goku into space because his power level was too small.
Okay.
We're gonna, you know what? You're going to argue until Jesus comes
Yeah,
back. Let's just hold
yeah.
back. Let's just.
But you know what? Now, I was thinking about this earlier on, and I'm thinking there's no way I would have believed that Shinji is a teenager in high school. He looks nothing like a teenager, bro. Like you're a
He's
grown ass
old.
man in a high school.
I don't know. A lot of people look weird in Bleach. A lot of people.
No, wait. I can tell you exactly why he managed to go to high school. They just looked at him, at Shinji, and then they looked at Chad.
Yeah.
And they looked at him. And
Yeah.
welcome to...
I mean, if this
Chad is a man.
Dog. No,
That
Ichigo.
is in
There's
his,
shots of
20s,
Ichigo
dog.
where I'm just like, how are you 15 years
You're not
old?
15
There's
years
shots of
old,
Ichigo
dog.
where he's built like a brick house, and it's just like, how?
And to make it worse, they include people like Ikaku and Matsumoto. You're like,
And
no way
Matsumoto.
Matsumoto's in high school, dog.
Oh
No
yeah,
way.
should I get the pillow again?
No, no.
Like
the first day of school.
Toshiro could pass.
Yeah,
Toshiro
Toshiro,
could
yes.
pass, but
Yeah.
Oh, Toshio was sent to primary school. There's that no. My younger brother is a kendo prodigy, but he's from primary school, and the way he's like primary school, and they just say him with him in a little kid's uniform is like, Madarame, you bastard.
Yeah, no, man. But for me, that's the part that I like, man. When you see the vice captains and the captains now coming in. But okay, I think I'm skipping because obviously this happens after Yami and
Yeah.
I could never be able to pronounce that other guy's name.
No, first the
Ukiura.
Ukiura.
Ora.
Ukiura, yeah.
Uki-
Oh yeah, so thingy, yeah. What's this?
Grand
This is
Fisher-
where
okay.
yeah, Grand Fisher comes in, Ishin does his cool thing where he slices him and he says that line that's so dope where he was like, if captains didn't control their Reiatsu, they'd all be swinging the swords the size of buildings. Don't judge your enemy by the size of his Zanpakuto. I love that a lot.
And then of course
I'll be back.
Yeah, sure.
what's his name?
Thingy.
Urahara.
Yeah,
Then
Urahara.
Urahara Kisuke then jumps in and is like, oh, you finally got your powers back. And then we had this annoying exposition. The number of vices are picking up. It must mean he's ready for his war. Aizen. And then they have this dramatic scene with Aizen sitting on his throne.
That was
Deep those
like
guys.
people used to complain about Thanos just sitting down. Aizen spent a lot of
Aizen-
this arc
the
sitting
OG.
down.
The
Let's be honest. If we thinking about very important things, we're also sitting on a couch most of the time. Like,
No, but
we do not have cameras on us.
no, I'm so sorry. I got Aizen's face wrong. He was like this, but with a smile.
Sorry,
What a love.
where are we now?
He was a cameraman.
We're just talking about Urahara talking to Ishin after Ishin defeated Grand Fisher.
Oh yeah. And
Oh yeah.
Ichigo doesn't know that his dad
Mm.
got his powers back, right?
No,
that point,
not at this point. Because
Yeah,
also
that was-
Urahara says don't tell anyone anything. So
For what reason we have no idea. And then of course, this is when you all learn that everybody's dad is an asshole. Because Ishta's dad is also the one who came and saved Ishta's like, okay, look at the big man who lost all his Quincy powers.
And you're not
Was it-
supposed to go. You're not supposed to go to Soul Society ever again or work
You
with.
know?
You're like, what?
yeah,
the-
like, but because that's the other thing. I'm saying, like, I'm looking at Ishin and I'm like, bro, at least Ishin is supportive. At least Ishin is nice. Ishin will, console Ichigo when Ichigo's depressed. What was his name? Why am I forgetting his name now? Is it Ryosuke?
Who Uryu's dad?
Yeah, Ryoku. I think it's Ryoku.
I don't know. Man.
I can't remember. I just know he's the guy with the white hair.
Yeah. I'm just saying, bro comes in, oh, you lost your powers,
You're
you're
so
such an
pathetic.
idiot, you're so stupid.
I'm
Quincy's
so
are so dumb, I'm so disappointed. And now I'll train you, and I'll basically kill you like almost every time until you run out of energy so that you can activate your powers again.
He took notes from Urahara, Kisuke, and Ichigo's dad. It's like, so how did you train your useless son? Oh, you just finished that for days? Oh, okay. Let me just take some notes. So, okay. So you threw him into a hole and almost starved him, right? Mhm. And then when he's when he's busy starving to death, you don't do anything. You just leave him there. Okay.
Yeah.
And then when he's just about to die, his power spikes. Just about to die. Got it. Almost killed.
I think they all got this from
That's
Piccolo.
how I am a good father.
Yeah, everybody talks about Piccolo. Everyone forgets that Piccolo first day chucked Gohan at a mountain. And it was just like,
But he was
"Go
big.
swim, sucker."
One, he chucked him at a mountain. One, 2, he left him on top of on top of a tower for a couple of months. It's like, you know what? I'm sick and tired of this. You go figure out how to survive by yourself. I'm out. Bye.
And then when he trained him, swung on this little 5-year-old like a man.
Let's
Piccolo
go.
was full on punching Gohan. Like, I love this meme where there was, I didn't watch Dragon Ball Superhero because I'm kind of done with that era of Dragon. I don't like it at all. But I love this meme where they were just like Gohan's training, and you just see welts on Gohan's face as a kid, and he's like bloodied and bruised. And then it's like Pan's training. Then you see Piccolo and Pan, they're drinking like water. I'm wondering if Gohan was just looking at him like, where was this guy when I was 5 years old?
Oh, okay. His
Freaking
name is
hell.
Ishida Ryuken.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's Ryuken. Okay.
But
And
yeah,
he's the director of Karakura Hospital. So
Yeah,
they both dads became basically doctors.
Yeah.
yeah, I guess
guess.
Ichigo's mom had a thing for doctors because clearly.
Don't spoil it. Shh.
Oh, okay. Anyway,
No.
But
so wait,
No, never mind.
now this is the Yemi situation, right? Yemi and
yeah,
Yeah.
because
Kiora.
Shinji tells him, like, you don't know it already, but your whole has already gone out of control. You're not gonna control him forever. You're gonna need our help. So when you're ready, come find us. Bye. And Ichigo,
Hey,
Ichigo
shout out to Shinji. I don't know why he has such loyalty to Ichigo. Very confused.
maybe it's because he knew that he was someone. Oh, maybe he read
Oh,
about
you know what it is. You know what it is. I think it's a thing that gets revealed later. Now it makes sense in my head. Never mind.
what's the
What
thing
is-
that gets revealed later?
I don't know how far we're gonna go into it, but basically, Ichigo was also a victim of Aizen, so maybe that's why.
Oh, okay.
Not only is you guys forget of all the people that knew about Aizen's manipulation skills, no one knew it better than Shinji.
Yes.
Yeah.
Urahara found out how intelligent Aizen is by figuring out the technology he's using and stuff like that. Sure. But the one person who sussed out how manipulative and evil Aizen is was always Shinji. So
Yeah, because Aizen was like, "How did you find out?" And Shinji would say, "I knew you before you were formed in your mother's womb." I'm like,
like,
"Yo,
like from the day you were born.
God, yeah."
Like
I don't know if you remember. There's a scene. I mean, we'll get there in the turn back the pendulum arc where there was a veil, and then Shinji just like,
yeah, no, that wasn't a veil. That was Kyoka Suigetsu.
"What? Oh, that was the Shikai."
Yes. And Shinji was like, bitch.
Yo, that was amazing. That was amazing. You know. So you're right. That's a good point. Maybe that's the reason why he's supporting Ichigo like this.
Mm.
So he knew that Ichigo was basically Aizen's plaything. So he wanted this plaything to be to be as strong as possible.
But can I also talk about how Chad was Yamcha, guys? Because when Yami and Ulquiorra came in, they bodied Yamcha. Who's this Chad like it's nothing.
No, here's the thing with
Like, always
Yamcha.
bodying Chad. Like even after this, the Chad is like supposed to be the benchmark, the Superman figure almost, if I can say that. And if they beat Chad, then they know, okay, this is a powerful enemy. And that happens late in the Ranker episode as well. And then obviously further on, there's always a new enemy that comes in and just beat on Chad.
Well, I mean, Chad gets some moments in some things. We throw around this term Yamcha way too much. You see, to be Yamcha, right? It means you have to lose to some fodder that blows themselves up, and you were clearly capable of beating them, but somehow this thing killed you. Because Yamcha, like the way he dies, it was so embarrassing. It wasn't even the Saiyans that did it. Like we respect Tien. I'm saying we respect Tien because Tien lost to Nappa. Nobody ever says he got Tien.
At the same
Yamcha lost to one of the fodder.
wait. We also respects to Tien because Tien didn't give up on himself. Tien gave us that wonderful moment with the Kikoho against Cell at that moment in time. That's why we didn't have much respect, but respect grew for him at that moment.
Well, I mean, people respected him at Nappa. People respected him in the Saiyan saga because he was kind of standing toe to toe with Nappa, and also like when he died, at least he did a cool thing before he went out. Nappa, like Yamcha, just gets blown up.
Yeah, I'm just trying to say Yamcha as a character wasn't given an opportunity to redeem himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying that didn't happen to Chad for me. Like, yeah, it was power scaling,
What I
obviously,
meant
but
by Yamcha, I just mean like he's the first to go. Like he's the first one that gets bodied. Like
I thought
Yeah.
it was, or no, wasn't it? Oh yeah, it was him, and then Orihime came in
and healed him,
and
was healing him, and then yeah.
And then she got the clap. That clap from Yami, like, pa!
Yeah,
Woman.
look, that was almost a Spopovich versus Vidal moment until Ichigo came in.
And at that moment she realized she is only supposed to be the cleric of the group. She's always the healer, and the
Yes.
healer doesn't do any
no,
fighting.
that's one of the things that I would say about Kubo. It's like he gave a lot of females a lot of cool fights. I was like, just give one to Orihime, damn
No, she is the cleric.
it.
How
She's
can
the
you
white
have
thing.
how can you have Yoroichi and Siphon and then have Orihime? It makes no
And
sense.
Rukia. We are forgetting Rukia. We are forgetting Matsumoto. They've
Matsumoto.
all had decent fights. No, not Orihime. Orihime is supposed to be literally the name.
Murasaki,
Even Hinamori at least got a moment. Like,
Orihime, literally
even Hinamori got a moment.
the name princess is in the name. It just says it all.
Yeah, and it just seems like she becomes a lot weaker when Ichigo's around for some weird reason. She becomes a damsel in distress just because Ichigo's around. But when she's
We all know why.
Chad or with Uri, she's a bit stronger. You're like, what the hell is
Yeah,
going
no,
on?
she doesn't need no man except for her man. When her man comes in,
Oh man, she
I
needs to
am off to be my husband, my husband, my husband, my husband. Save me, husband, save me.
And like her ability is actually, I hate the name of it, but I like the idea of it. Like it could have actually been used to do some cool things.
To
But
react stuff.
but Kubo was not having that
Yeah,
at
because
all.
with if you think about it, well, contextually, she has one of the most spam hack abilities ever. She can cut you in half. She can she's got a sword shield and a barrier.
Yeah, and she could basically heal herself infinitely throughout the fight. Like she'd never actually get tired.
Mm-hmm.
Like if she had any combat ability, she would be like one of the worst people to deal with because no matter how much damage you do, as long as she has that barrier around her, she's good.
Which is why they wanted to train her, but at the same time, we get to see that her healing Chad in front of Ukiora was such a bad move because then he goes and reports it to Aizen. Aizen goes like,
All part of my plan.
But like the other thing is, Aizen didn't even. I mean, we'll get to it when we get to it. But Aizen didn't really use that thing at all. It
yeah,
was kind. He
Yeah.
was like, I think he was just messing with people because Aizen is a troll.
as
Like he's like the reason why he's such a memorable villain is because he loves to troll people. He's such a troll.
from this moment up until he actually loses. But I think well, when you get to the invasion arc, I'll actually say what I need to say. But from this moment onwards, we see Aizen's plan is all about trying to get his adversaries to panic and make a mistake. He's the embodiment. Remember Warriors of Virtue? That scene I told you about.
Yeah.
Aizen is Komodo telling everybody, do not think thoughts, and everyone's like, I think Kuba saw Warriors of Virtue, saw that Komodo, and so said, "Bet that's my Aizen right there." Confuse everybody with whatever he's saying. Whatever he says doesn't make sense, but yeah, it's Aizen-sama has said it, and then there's Torsten who's like, Aizen-sama has spoken. Yes, and then Gin is the only one in the group saying,
What the hell?
"You're
Well,
right."
when we get to Gin, and
'Cause
it's
Gin is like-
interesting.
Guinness, like, you know what? After every episode, I'm just gonna have to do a teaching session because everybody's just confusing the viewers. So I'm gonna create a class, and I'm gonna explain what an ARRANCAR is, what a Zero is. I'm gonna explain everything after the episode, okay? Because those things helped. I don't want to lie; those things really helped me when I was watching the anime back then. Like Gin actually explaining what's what. I'm like, yo, dude.
Yes, I believe it's a Rank Encyclopedia. ARRANCAR Daishaka.
Exactly.
I love those segments. They were cool. I like them.
Yeah. So yeah, we at the so Yami comes in. He's obviously got that I'm the bad guy energy. He's I think was this during the fight. I think Ichigo takes off Yami's arm.
Yep.
Bankai
Yeah.
mode, no?
Yeah, in the Bankai mode, and then but he kind of finds out. Oh no, his hollow is going out of control, so he eventually loses concentration in the fight, and then Yami just pulps him throughout
Yeah.
the fight.
The Hollow literally paralyzes his body, which makes me want to think once again, Hollow, what the hell?
Yeah.
Right.
I thought your job is to survive.
Yeah.
So why paralyzing Ichigo so that he can get his ass whooped?
Well, I think the idea was that if Ichigo's unconscious, the hollow gets a chance to play.
Oh, I get you.
I mean,
Again,
they did the same thing in JJK where
Yeah.
Sukuna only awakens when Itadori's asleep or whatever.
Yeah, cause JJK right now, Suguna was like, I cannot believe that you're losing to this weakling. So it's like, okay, I'll come in, just pass out and then I'll come in. So I get
But-
it. I get
but
it.
at this point, it was like, let me join Ichigo. Like, no, don't. You can't stop me. Ichigo's Hollow is basically Smeagol and Gollum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's Jekyll and Hyde. It's a lot of things. Like it's a lot like every piece of medium has done that thing where it's the good side and the evil side. So
But
No,
my
I don't-
question is, why does Urahara come in at the 11th hour? Why don't you just come in when you sense strong Ryatsu from the jump? And guys,
well, I think he was studying what Yami is.
I want everybody else to give answers. I'll tell you why. Just go on.
Okay.
What's everyone else's answers?
All right, Ziad, you want to go first?
Oh my god, dude. This character of Urahara was dude. I stick with the same story when it comes to Ichigo's father. He's the same bloody character, only Ichigo knows he's in the area. I don't get why. This is my one problem that I had with Bleach overall, was these characters wait for this guy to get his ass kicked all the fucking time. Then they want to come and try something out. Now, ultimately, I think it's obviously, I don't know if it's a spoiler, but Urahara's main purpose is to protect the Shell Society, even though he's been banished, I guess.
yes, that's true.
But I don't know, like these things, it's cool for the anime. It's like, the scene where the character comes in and he saves the day. But if Ichigo can be there, then why can't he? Why can't he just pop up?
Well,
5
I
seconds with
think
the
what it
melee?
was is that Urahara was just like, okay, so he's achieved Bankai. What does that mean? How does this
Ah.
stack up to the enemies that we're fighting? Is it strong enough to deal with these ARRANCAR? Okay, it's not. Looks like I have to step in.
Did Urahara know already about the ARRANCAR at that point?
No, I
don't
think
think
he knew of the experimentation, but I don't think he knew what they look like.
No, he did. He
They
did.
did.
No, I'm saying
did.
he knew what an imperfect one looks like because of his thing with Ishin, but he didn't know if these ones were perfect or
He
not.
specifically said the fact that these imperfect ones are here is because Aizen is ready with his
No,
Arrancar.
I'm saying, yeah, he was ready, but they didn't know
Oh.
what Ukiura and Yami look like.
Yeah,
They didn't
okay.
even have an idea of how powerful they were. So
So
I'm
you're saying
thinking
that
he.
Ichigo was just a test subject, basically? Just
Yeah.
throw him-
Urahara's a
It
scientist.
does feel like it throughout
There,
the series.
there
just
is
testing
the
him
answer.
against the
I'm
dude.
so glad you all
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah.
Urahara Kisuke. People forget that he's the founding president of the research and development.
He's like
Everything you find disturbing about
Mayuri.
Mayuri, that's exactly how Urahara is actually in personality. He's
Yes.
just got a polite and charming face. So
Yeah.
he will happily watch you as you're getting your ass thrashed to your nth degree while he's calmly analyzing his opponent and saying, okay, we need to do this, we need to get this. Oh, my.
Well, he won't poison you. Mayuri intentionally poisons people.
That's the
No,
difference.
no, no, no. That's
Yeah,
that.
I mean, that's
Mayuri,
taking it to the nth level.
no, no,
but really- but I mean,
Mayuri will only poison you when he has to kill you. That's what his Bankai does. It's poisonous. And that's
Oh, also he does experimentation things and he like makes a live Giga that he can kick the shit out of. So like Kisuke hasn't done that.
but he made a portable one.
Sorry, Ziad, what you saying?
He made a portable Gigai. He's the only one who can manipulate.
Also, even Aizen is like that though. Aizen also watches a lot of things just to see what's happening and study it, and then
Yeah, but the difference between Aizen and Urahara is that Aizen acts from from his god complex of knowing that everything is
Yes.
part of his plan. That's his problem right there.
Yeah.
So he doesn't send out minions to go study something that's new. It's just to confirm what he already knows. in his
get you.
incredibly arrogant mind. Urahara Kisuke, something fascinating to analyze comes along, he will study it.
But
What's
he
your
will
experience?
help eventually. Like Aizen, there's no chance. But Urahara, you can count on him to come
Yeah, that's true.
through.
But I
and
feel
stuff.
but I feel like there's been moments where I'm sure Yoriichi wanted to butt in, and Urahara's like, no, don't go.
No, hold on.
Chill.
Huge, I think it could also be that she's also a ninja. She would wait until someone beats you up and they're like, oh wait, they're about to administer the finishing blow.
I mean,
Let me stick,
I understand the
let me
logic
stick in
because
a
they don't know how strong these Arrancar are, though. So I
No, but
understand the logic.
So
but
test your
even
15-year-old.
but also
Let a 15-year-old be
but
tested.
also Len. She's
He's
both
a
15 me,
Shinigami.
guys.
He's a Shinigami. If you look at it, Rukia and them technically, from that perspective, I guess, are supposed to be the same age in Soul Society years as Ichigo, as in they're supposed to be like he already was a kid when
No,
she was a captain.
no. Like the whole Soul Society is they are aware that they were human, if I'm not mistaken.
No, I'm saying they were aware, yes, but if you look at it, their demeanor, they're not acting like adults. Like there's a clear difference between there's a clear difference
Rukia,
between Rukia and Byakuya.
yeah.
There's a clear difference between
I
Renji
think
and
that has to do
Sasaki.
with like honorifics rather than their personalities. Like as the season goes along, Rukia doesn't necessarily change in personality. Like it's just when she's around certain characters like a brother, she starts to act more royal.
Okay.
Yeah, I get that, but what I'm
Yeah.
saying though is that to me, when she's interacting with Ichigo, I forget that she's thousands of years old or hundreds of years old or whatever.
Yeah.
It kind of feels like she's also a teenage girl.
Mm.
So in my mind, the way they are in Soul Society, they're like kids. Because Hiyori was also a child technically when she was a vice captain. So in their minds, it's anime rules. It's like, no, if you can fight, you can handle yourself. You'll be
yeah.
fine.
So
But
I
I
just
wanted
wanted
to also highlight.
Mm.
Sorry, Mr. Extraordinary. Let me just highlight that both. Remember, Yorichi. It's Yorichi. Yeah, Shion Yorichi is from Squad 2.
Yes.
So is Owara Kisuke.
Mm.
The things about Squad 2 is they're the assassination squad, so they will work with cowardly tactics, so anything to win the fight. So hit from behind, don't seek glory in battle. Make sure those are the oaths that even Eisen was recounting them. It's like don't attack from the front. If you can see an opening to end the fight from behind, then do it. And that's when poor Chad and whatever was busy getting his ass whipped, she was busy sitting waiting for an opportunity to attack to attack from behind and kill them because that's our original training. That's like, oh no. He's beating them, but it's not so much. It's not completely focused in them.
Because
Wait,
I'm just thinking about how she was a cat while Ichigo was fighting Kenpachi. Like, yo,
meow.
It's like, how am I gonna be dealing with this, dude?
Because imagine if she came in the proper form before Yachiro, she'd be in so much trouble.
oh yeah.
Like a
Yeah.
cute little cat. Nico!
Oh, Yachiru is the pink-haired. Is the
Yes.
pink-haired? Oh yeah, who's like
You're like,
secretly powerful and stuff as
it's
well.
all like, whoa. Okay, I'm just
Because
gonna
like
say
actually, when I was thinking about it, it's crazy that Ikaku is like a second seat, but he has a Bankai. He's
He's a third.
basically he's third seat and he's a Bankai. He has a Bankai. Like that's actually nuts.
You'd
It
be
is.
surprised just how many vice
Yeah,
captains
like in
actually have
is
bankais.
it the fourth? No, it's not the fourth squad. What is Kenpachi's squad? The 11th squad.
Squad
Like
11, yeah.
his squad is insanely powerful. Without spoiling anything. People not showing their bankai because of reasons. And then Ikaku's obvious. I can't remember.
There's
He's the one with the
only
axes.
there's
Double
only
axes.
one reason he wouldn't show anyone his bankai.
Because he doesn't want to be.
It's lazy.
No,
Well, because
no,
of
no, no,
Yes.
no, no,
because
no,
of
no, no.
Kenpachi, right?
If it goes bankai, the first person who's gonna want to test his bankai is who?
It's Kenpachi.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but his bankai is freaking insane though. It's sad that they only get to use it once, and then obviously in the further season, which doesn't count. But that was I like the way I don't know. I just like the way it looked. That was a really freaking cool manga.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, also the way he
Like an-
said it.
It's like an
Oh.
ape of sorts, isn't it?
Yeah, but I think we're skipping. We're skipping again. Okay,
Oh, sorry.
so the Yami fight happens. Urahara does a cool thing with his substitute gi guy, which basically I was just
Oh,
like, Naruto?
You're not even there yet. Whoa. We need to fast forward. We're fast forwarding. Let's come back.
Oh.
Right. Yami gets his ass whipped by multiple characters. He snaps, he unleashes a Zero, gets blocked by Benihime. Then Benihime counters Urokera. Pa! One of the most coolest slaps I've ever seen in my life.
Mm.
That slap away, and then then he knocks Yami back. We are leaving. Boop. And yeah, can you also appreciate how the Arrancar opened those Gargantes in the most coolest ways? Just a little finger, as if he's dialing something.
Yeah.
As opposed to the Shinigami who have to dial in a helicopter, a
Yeah.
butterfly to open this multiple dimension door. The Arrancar are busy going like, there you go.
And
Let's go now.
Ulquiorra didn't do anything. He was just basically reporting.
Yeah. Which then he tells them, no, I'm going to tell Aizen that Ichigo is a piece of trash that's not worth his time.
Imagine. Yeah. So obviously they go to Hekomundo. I think this is the first time we get introduced to Hekomundo, right?
Yeah, after this incident, Soul Society sends the Toshiro squad
Yes.
to
Oh
come
no,
join.
to come join to come join up with Ichigo and them. And then this is where then we get the meeting in Huecomondo where all the Arrancar are talking, and then we get introduced to Grimajo, where Grimajo is talking big shit to Ulquiorra.
But he was making sense.
I
can, you know what? There's always whenever there's a guy who has a big mouth and he doesn't make any sense to talk about it. Then I was like, yeah, kick his ass, fine. But Grimajo was actually making sense. It's like, why did you let him live? Like, dude, no, he's not worth my time. Dude, just because you've told them so much about us by you being there, there is no way that I'm gonna send reinforcements. Oh no, it's fine. And then Aizen's like, yeah, don't worry, bitch. Grimajo.
No, Grimajo literally told everybody, this guy is the main character. Are you insane?
Over and over again, what we learned from Grimajo. Grimajo is the guy in the Espada table going like,
what happened again? How did Ulquiorra take out his eye again?
He pulled it out and then crushed it.
For no reason.
No, he didn't do that. He pulled out his eye to do something.
Yeah, no, because he shares his visions with everyone.
It's like a camera of sorts.
Yeah, it's like
yeah.
And then they all close their eyes and like, interesting.
Yeah. So anyway, I think Grimajo then goes to Kurakawa town by himself without permission.
He takes a couple of Vasto. I think he takes not Vasto Lordes.
His fraction.
No, but what were they called? Because there's Meno Grandes, and then there's
Remember, those are Menos. Menos before they become Arrancars.
Yes. Menos are those huge ones that come out of the sky.
No.
I'm explaining.
Yeah, okay, go ahead.
Right, before you become an Arrancar, you are first formed to the 3 tiers of Menos. There's the there's the Gillian, which is those big, ugly, tall things. And then there's the Ajukas, which are the slightly smaller ones. And then there's the Vastolodos.
Vastolodos is the last level.
The most powerful of the Menos, which Hitsuga reasoned flatly put them more powerful than a captain. I mean, we'll come
lies.
Yo, they're more powerful than you. You should have said.
Right.
No, the power scaling was wild with the Arrancars actually.
Yes.
But anyway, so then the people who are the numeros are above the Vastos.
Yeah, all the Arrancars that Aizen has created are above Vastos. Don't.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
But then what are they called?
I know if the fanboys are gonna start typing angry things, but it's still true.
No, it's true.
I mean it is, because like the way they were fighting is totally different from the way the Vasto Lordes was fighting. So
as soon as they become, depending on what your base character unit was, when you become an Arrancar, you take that level of power and then it's augmented by the Hogyaku by that.
Right.
Right.
So But people used to, the more powerful you are as a character, people tend to gravitate around you. So Grimmager had his own squad, basically, that all became his numeros, also known as the faction or faction.
Yes.
There's a lot of Spanish here. I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
speak Spanish. Don't come to me.
Faction, yeah, right.
Yeah, I was like, wait, Tita, did you go to like Spain when you were writing this?
I think we said it last week that this arc is when this manga becomes a Spanish anime. Man, what do they call them? Ani something.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, there's a lot of Spain here.
Oh, this is the Spanish one. The German one is Thousand Blood.
Remind me of the music now. It was really cool.
Yeah.
I love the music.
The
Yeah.
Bleach mu-
So, oh, sorry.
I said the Bleach music is still pretty nice. Apart from that, if you want some action theme, that theme song.
Yeah, I don't.
actually,
Yeah,
but-
it's
that's-
the worst. It's
yeah.
the worst.
Come
theme
on,
song.
that song is iconic.
Is
It's
that
the worst theme song
natural?
ever.
If
It's just
like if
iconic.
you if we compare Strong and Strike from Naruto to the if you want some action, that's Sui.
Of course, it's so iconic. I remember hearing
Like when
that.
that goes down, you're like, yeah. When I hear if you want some action, okay, turn the song, please.
That's why I may hate Aizen with all my guts, but the
Oh, but
moment
I loved it.
but
I
the
loved
moment
it.
he silenced that theme song, I was like, yes.
But for me, whenever I'm like, yeah,
There we go.
I love it.
I love it.
I think it's the
Jesus
lyrics
Christ,
part. I
I
think
love
it's
it,
when that
dude.
lady is singing. That's
Yeah,
when you're
if she just
like,
shut up.
Yeah, because it sounds like gospel, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I'm just like, something badass is happening. Ichigo just powered up, and now we're hearing, if you want some action. Also,
There we go.
it's like it's
dude.
weird because it's weird. Like that's what people say before they have sex. If you want some action, why are we fighting?
Dude, Japanese playing an English song, dude.
Do you know how many of these songs are actually in English?
Yeah, that's
Like-
the weird thing because
Like
you're
I
busy
recently heard about Treasury. Treasury is in English.
hearing- yeah, because you're busy hearing someone saying,
Yes. I
Simple
could tell that you
Zakura,
never
it's
were
okay.
true to me. I could tell that you never were. It's like that's all time.
But I think Kubo had a role to play in this because he loves different languages, man. He
Yeah,
managed
true.
this deliberately.
True. All right,
Uh,
let's get back because
Um,
we'll start going out of all my favorite songs then.
Okay, so obviously these guys are looking for a place to crash.
Yeah.
Because they all can't fit in Ichigo's room. That's
No, they could for some reason, but they were living in the roof.
I like that there's this one scene that says which shows all the captains in Ichigo's rooms, and then the neighbors were going like,
because of the spirit pressure.
yes, like, why are there so many powerful characters in
You know
that
what?
one
If I was the Kurosaki's neighbor, I would feel like they're witches, bro. I would leave. Every night I keep hearing stuff and there's like weird powers and there's a talking teddy bear. I'm like, you know what?
Bankai! Hey, dog, I need to move.
What are you? What? Well, you're talking about the Kurosaki's house. How about the town? Out of left town years ago, out of nowhere, you can't see them, but explosions,
Buildings are
Yes.
falling down.
buildings collapsing, and then it's just thinking, oh no, we just had another gas
Normal
leak.
day, guys. Every single day, something is happening flat.
You know something's happening, and you can't see it. You just see these teenagers running for their lives, like booking it hard, and you're like,
also, you're just like, how did any of you pass high school? All you guys do is ditch.
Hey, dude, all of them, bro. Like,
And
it's,
I was
it's
like, this is how you know it can't happen in South Africa. Bleach could have never happened in South Africa. Our parents would have whooped our ass. The first time they heard, he just ran out of class. What?
what?
I don't care if you're saving the world. You need to do your homework.
There we go.
So it's like, yeah. Oh, so you're back home. I'm sorry, but there was a big emergency, and you know what? Now there's another emergency of me whipping your ass.
You think Soul Society cares about your marks? You think they care about your assignments?
Do
Okay,
you think
mom.
Soul Society
I'm
cares
paying
about your
what?
dishes?
I'm paying
It was-
I'm paying what for you to what? Wait, what? Now
like
you're
when you
doing.
go to
Now
a
you're
private school.
fighting. You're fighting Eisen, and you're doing mathematics. It's like,
Yes.
hold on, chief.
I bet you know what's the worst thing? Eisen would most probably help. Like, hold, wait. That is, you're not using the factorization, right? You need to do this and this. Oh, okay. There you go. Correct. Okay, let's do. What other assignments you do? Don't worry. Let's finish your entire textbook. Here are your answers. Are you okay? Okay. But that's cheating. I'm evil. Okay.
It's all within the plan. I have to
That's all
fight
part
you,
of-
so we have to get rid of this homework first.
So obviously, yeah, like I said, they were looking for a place to stay, and that kid, man, that character that I feel like should have gotten more screen time. You know, Ichigo's other friends that we don't really talk about a
Yes,
lot.
those ones.
Oh yeah.
That guy who has a sister, I think he has a hot sister that wants
Yes.
Ikaku or something.
Yeah. I know who you're talking about. I forget his name. One of Ichigo's friends, though, was ride or die. Like during that time when Aizen came through, we'll get to it when we get to it. But I was hella
literally-
surprised.
He had petrol bombs. He had
Like, hey, that guy is a psychopath. I was like, you need to watch this guy. He was way too calm for a giant purple man with wings walking towards him.
No, he
But
didn't
anyway.
he didn't have wings at that point, but he had
But anyway, yeah, it's like put him on the Soul Society team. You need that guy.
Yeah, so he
Anyway.
basically takes Ikaku in. I think he took Ikaku in, and
He takes him after the ARRANCAR fight, which was that was like, I think that's my favorite Ikaku fight out of the whole of Bleach.
Yes.
That
Yeah.
fight was amazing.
the
Yeah.
moment he went Bankai.
Yeah. Bankai! I was like, yo!
And everybody was like, ah!
and I think Grimjo fights Ichigo.
Oh, that was the saddest fight I've ever seen in my life. Oh my
No,
god.
so first off, there was one ARRANCAR that goes to fight thingy. I think he fights. No, he goes to go fight I think it was Ichigo. No, he goes to fight Rukia. And
Yeah.
Rukia basically bodies this guy so quickly where you're just like, hell, what is with this power scaling? Because you were just telling me these ARRANCAR are more powerful than captains.
And besides
then-
that,
Yeah,
that's
he
the first
does
time
the
we
sword
see you
thing.
with your powers, because
That whole situation like knocked me a little bit off because yeah, the way Buckmaster said it, like when you are building up these characters to be this most powerful characters, twice as strong as the captains, and then the Rukia comes who have to be rescued, and she just kills him. That knocked me off. I was like, yeah, like when I originally watched it, okay, someone's gonna either save her or she's gonna die, right? It's an anime, she's probably not gonna die, likely, hopefully. So I thought someone was gonna save her, but then she kills him, which is kind of cool, but at the
I
same
loved
time,
it.
it makes
loved
no sense at all at that point in the story. For
yeah, because it's like, when did she gain her powers again? Because last time
No, she explains it. I think the thing is like, how is the power scaling is the most confusing thing, because they've been hyping up these ARRANCAR. Every ARRANCAR is supposed to be the baddest of the baddest. And Rukia, who we just saw got saved, who the last time we saw fought, lost to Grand Fisher and basically had to transfer her powers to Ichigo. And like as a Shinigami, that was the last time we saw her fight. So we're thinking, Rukia is so
She was
lightweight.
also gallivanting during the Bound arc, the one you shall not name. So
Oh,
don't
yeah.
forget that.
Yeah, no, that's filler.
But I'm saying anyway, I'm just saying in the canon story, that's the
Yes.
last. And then we see her and she, what was the name of the move again? That where she draws the circle and shoots the ice.
What it's called, eh? Which
No,
is
no.
also
That's the second one. Hakuren is the second one. Is the second form.
Oh.
Do they explain that? Do they explain why she
Ichinomai is
can suddenly
called.
kill a character which you couldn't kill a normal hollow the very first time that we see her?
Well, apparently because some time passes, she does some training, her living in the Soul Society. Also, remember, she had that weird thing going on with her Gigai and the whole Gyoku, so she doesn't have that stuff anymore. So
Yeah,
I'm
Ah,
assuming
okay.
all
Yeah.
of that combined together boosted her in power.
I remember I didn't mention it in the first arc. That the fact that she was losing her powers is that the Giga that Urara Kisuke gave her was basically a ticking time bomb that was going to eliminate her all of her powers completely, and she was going to become a normal human being. That way, the Hogyoku is now going to be completely sealed off and kept away from the world, kept away from the eyes of Aizen forever.
so a necessary evil, basically.
It's still a
To be
dick.
fair though, Aizen was so OP that like Urahara had to do something. Like that guy
Huh?
was just body. Like the fact that he even stood up to. I mean, okay, no, I'm skipping again. Anyway, getting back to it. So Rukia does her thing, kills that ARRANCAR who was basically nameless, and everybody goes, "Oh, he was the weakest." Which I'm just like, you are course correcting over here with this dialogue, like.
Yeah, but also like I started getting a bit confused because in my head I'm thinking, I thought Hitogaya's Shikai, this ice Shikai was the best one. But when they're explaining Rukia's one, all of a sudden it's like, this is the best ice what in
No,
the
no,
whole.
no. The most beautiful. That's what they.
Yes,
It's also
yes.
the most used. Hers is the prettiest because it got this beautiful white sword with a beautiful little long, long ribbon, and just so pretty. That's it.
I don't
But
know
as
why Kubo did that. Was that necessary?
Yeah, like I did, like, cause I thought he was gonna give her like light powers or something. Like she was gonna be shooting light things. I didn't know she was gonna be doing the ice thing. Cause I was like, yeah, Hitsugaya already does that
Yeah,
much better. But
exactly.
well,
it
I
was
think I was
cool
running
to
out of ideas. A
yeah.
couple guys.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
think
to be fair, he even made the Arrancar unique, so it was just like
yeah,
I'll give it to him. It's fine.
I
yeah.
mean,
And
and
also the move looks
we
cool.
have a very unique perspective. We've got 4 manga comic creators
Artists.
of sorts.
Mm.
Have you not run out of giving characters unique powers at some point in
Yeah,
time?
no, it's
Yeah.
exhausting.
I would, if that is the case, if he did that, I don't think he ran out of ideas. Because if he did run out of ideas, that would be dumb. Because Rukia was there from the beginning. So I would have thought from the beginning what is her power going to be. It couldn't have been nice. I
No,
didn't like
Kubo was kind of just writing
As it
like
went along.
Bleach. It's kind of like yeah, it's kind
it
of
could have
like
been a better
Akira.
way though. I
Yeah,
don't know.
no,
Even
obviously, but I'm saying it's kind of like Akira. Akira was also like also when I'm watching Dragon Ball, right?
mm.
He made the Kamehameha such a big deal, and then everybody's throwing Kamehamehas. Even Tien throws a Kamehameha. And it's just like I thought this was like the fact that it took Roshi 50 years to master it, and then Tien is just like Kame. I was like, oh, you don't even train in the same school.
Piccolo. But then, okay, 10 is one thing. Piccolo was like, oh, let me just try to see if I can do it.
No, I
Oh,
think the thing is with Piccolo, he always had energy manipulating powers, so I didn't mind that. I was just like, these guys are supposed to be martial artists, and I'm like, to train to get that beam, especially at Dragon Ball stage, it was supposed to be something that was difficult. That's why when Goku did it, everybody's like, what? And then Krillin does it, and everybody's like, huh?
Ah!
And then and then Yamcha does it, and I'm just like, Roshi, were you messing around for 50 years? Everybody's doing this move.
but usually, like the
I mean,
first person who
uh,
discovers something, it's usually tough. Other people sort of.
yeah, that was the whole thing with Roshi. Wasn't he the one that like came up with the technique in the first place? And then you get an alien. Obviously, an alien is going to be able to do it. I don't understand Krillin doing it so fast, but
No, Yamcha. Yamcha, that's his first time training with Roshi, and then in his match against Tien Kamehameha, I was like, bro, everybody can do this. So like yeah, I guess it's shonen is it's kind of that shonen logic
yeah,
thing.
the Japanese culture is like that. Like I don't know if you've seen My Hero Academia, right? You've seen the I hope I'm not spoiling anything, but there's an episode where they're talking about how the next generation of kids are more powerful. And it has to do with two things. The fact that obviously the genetics is now
Mhm.
getting stronger, but it's that the Japanese have this thing in their culture where, uh, aside now from business people, where the next generation is always going to be learning from the previous generation. It's a much deeper thing than in our cultures, and they try to pass on that new technique that they've learned to the children, so it becomes part of the tradition. Um, I'm assuming that's just the way that anime goes because it's a reflection of the culture itself.
No, I
Basically, like
mean yeah, true, but like explain it a little bit.
it's like the succession. It's like explain like a succession technique or something like that, where
Mm,
once you've learned this ultimate technique of this school, this dojo, you can now take it over.
mm.
Yeah, I mean, like, I get that, but I'm just saying, like, getting back to Bleach for a second, like, that's why, what's this, when Ichigo is whipping out things, it's just like, yeah, a lot of, like, that's why when power scaling gets inconsistent in Bleach, I'm like, yeah, Dragon Ball Z also had similar issues. Akira did it better, because he did offer explanations. There is something you can look at. But if you look at it, it's the same patterns where like he'll forget about something or he'll give somebody a move that they've never done, or Vegeta will be able to sense energies all of a sudden even though he's never trained in it. So like yeah, when it comes to that stuff, and I don't hold it too much against Bleach. I notice it when it's there, but I'm just like, yeah, I've seen this before.
You know what I think it is though? I think it's we I think we often forget that these things come out weekly. So obviously if they come out weekly,
The pressure
that,
is getting
that
worse.
first week, maybe Rukia's fighting this ARRANCAR. Obviously, the people that are reading this, they're thinking this is the most powerful guy, whatever. And then the next week, it's like, no, this was the weakest one of all.
Like,
So it's
bitch,
like
that was nothing.
to keep the people interested. That's why you will have Shinji coming in and then throwing a sword at Ichigo for no reason. So I think that's the reasoning behind it. This in the anime it doesn't make sense, but when you're reading the manga, I guess you still had to keep people interested.
I mean, I guess
So-
the main thing is about like the entertainment factor of it. Um, you want people to always be on their toes,
Yes.
but writing a manga and then producing it and then also creating an anime, I don't think the logic is the most important. And I think tend to think the same way at times. Where yes, I want to when I create my own characters, I want to think about the logic of the fantasy that I'm writing. But at the same time, when you're working in an action anime like that, you're thinking to yourself, okay, I want to make sure that the people are constantly coming back with more cliffhangers every
Yes.
time. So they're gonna
Well, I
first
think
be
yeah, that's the
dangerous person
Shonen
ever.
Jump way. I think
Mm.
for us, we have a unique thing where at least because we're self-publishing, we can pace it the way we want. Whereas
Yeah.
with Shonen Jump, it has to be in a particular format to keep people coming back. That's why like people don't like to stick around for like any filler arcs or anything. That's
Yes.
why they do time skips where they'll just
Yes.
make characters powerful and then maybe they'll reference it when they were training later. But I think because we're self-publishing or we're publishing online to like a webtoons platform or whatever, we can kind of pace it and still think about the logic and still think about the dynamics of what's going on.
And I think part of the reasons why now I'm gravitating towards seinen more is with seinen, nothing can happen like in a whole chapter and it will still be interesting. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not rushing to do this whole power scaling thing. With seinen, it's like, yeah, it's Thor's in Finland just chopping down trees, and he's just thinking about how he could have killed Askeladd, but he didn't. And it's just a chapter. You're like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? So
True. I mean, there's people who complain that that stuff is boring, so I get that.
yes.
But there's also stuff like Berserk where Guts is doing things where I'm like, this is a shonen. Like you can't tell me this is a shonen move. How did Guts survive that? How? And it's just like, no, he's got the grit and determination of a human. No,
No.
no, no.
Yes,
That
yes.
demon
No, we must.
that demon cleaved 3,000 people in half. It was tearing down mountains, and Guts just tanks the punch.
The
And he's like,
reason
I'm
is the
back.
MC, dude.
What?
The reason is the MC. He survives what other people can't.
I
Not
just-
armor.
The pure writers.
What thousands of men solo dolo in one spot and killed all of them. But yeah, this is seinen. Nah, get out of here.
I think the only reason it's seinen is because it had like mature content in it. I could be wrong.
No, probably because I'm just like, yeah, this is everybody complains about Ichigo and Naruto and Goku. This guy is doing things that he should not be able to do. With the arm cannon, he's fighting magical demons. Hey, man.
Yeah, but
Anyway.
anyway, where were we?
I was trying to find all the names of Rukia's attacks. Can't seem to find it right now because my
Doesn't
laptop.
it only like have like 2, 3 attacks?
Yeah,
Like I know is it Suki no Mai or Seki? It's
Tsuki no Mai is the next dance. It's called. There's
Yeah.
Ichi no Mai, which is basically the great moon, the great ice moon. But I don't know how to say it in Japanese because that's the moon that forms there. And then when the guy jumped up, she just raised a huge pile of frozen ice.
Oh, okay.
That's what killed that's what killed the first guy.
How
But
does he die? Does he die by getting frozen or
Yes.
what?
Yeah.
Just stab him through the face. Oh wait.
No. Yeah, he dies by getting frozen.
Or he freezes to death?
Yeah, he freezes to death. Okay, well,
Yes.
anyway, we can skip that. Then, Ichigo comes in and he's like, "Oh, Rukia, you have your powers and you can fight, and you're not a damsel in distress anymore." What?
and
he-
then Grimage was like, let's check that.
No,
And
Grimshaw had a
Yes,
swaggy.
yes.
He had a swaggy villain drop. He did have a swaggy villain.
he did. But also, I feel like Renji, Hitsugaya, and Matsumoto were fighting one. I don't
Yeah, they were fighting the
No, no.
other ARRANCAR.
Yeah, they're fighting one each.
Yeah.
And I think this is
Where was Urahara Kisuke at that point, I wonder?
Dude, he was not the focus. He was not.
man,
They do explain that he wasn't
that
him.
somewhere.
No, Kubo is one of those writers. What we're looking at now, is it cool? And this is what we're looking at now. Don't worry about those other guys.
That's what I was trying to get to. Like you have to think of the cool factor when you're writing.
He's like, we don't care about these other guys. Yeah, Ishin could have jumped in and helped because he's also
there you
captain
go.
level, but never mind that. It's not about.
I found them. Finally, technology works. Sumeno Mai is the first one. Tsukishiro, which means white moon. Yeah,
Okay.
look at me knowing my things. I knew it by default. I'm so happy.
Yeah.
I'm actually the encyclopedia again. Yay! I was about to dethrone myself.
I wonder what manga Ziyad's one is. So we've basically realized that everybody here has, okay, I don't know what mine is yet, but Buckmeister is like the Black Panther specialist. And then and
Dude, I'm a specialist in nothing.
then Steven was like the Yu-Gi-Oh / Bleach, Lord of the Rings
I'm
special.
listening. I'm like, dude, these things that I've never thought about that you guys are talking about. Like, I remember watching the anime and just like thinking, like, obviously in my mind, as a creator myself, I'm thinking, how would I have done this to getting this off the charts? Like, the one thing I would have really changed in the anime would have been the Rukia fight because I felt like that wasn't. I like earning things. That's like my thing with anime. That's like my thing with writing as well. And power scaling for me usually comes from the enemy. For example, like the enemy is out of this world. Like you think you've fought this very strong thing, and obviously that make logic to the story. But what was the point? Yes,
this is
in-depth thoughts on the processes. It's blowing my mind. I just love listening to you guys talk about this.
Oh,
I mean, in regards to Rukia, with me, I would have either made the Hogyoku thing come into play a lot earlier, where it wasn't just her Gigai, it was affecting her powers as a Soul Reaper.
oh yeah, like it nullifies.
Yeah, I would have explained that she's a beast normally. Like when she's fighting Grand Fisher the first time or whatever, or that first hollow, I would have said something's wrong with my body or something. Why am I responding so slow? This doesn't make sense. I would have put a line like that in there somewhere where somebody could refer to it. No, I'm saying in the first episode when she first gives her powers to Ichigo, when she's getting bodied, I would have already put the Hogyoku disease into play. Because then I would have been like, okay, usually she's up here because she should be vice captain level or something in the beginning. So usually she's up here. And then when she drops in that episode and she bodies the ARRANCAR, she would have been like, yeah, the first time you met me, I was sick. Now I'm at 100%. And that's why this guy was like a walk in the park or whatever. These guys don't know what they're talking about when it comes to ARRANCAR. Then the other ARRANCAR come in and power scale that way. Because then it would have been to show that Rukia usually this is the level that she's operating at, and then the other ARRANCAR that we're talking about this one this week would have been above that. If I was writing it, that's probably what I would.
100% agree with that. And I wonder, I can't remember his name. You guys were saying is
Kubo.
I wonder if he had this intention in mind from the beginning. So, like the writer of Attack on Titans, for example, he had known the end of his story and what he wanted, where the characters came from, right at the beginning of the book. So, even though the art wasn't amazing, as it obviously developed over, if you watch the original, if you read the original book, and maybe even, I don't even see in the anime, but in the book, you can see the one leg of the Titan going into the ground. Is it into the ground? Or is it into the door? And basically the creator of Attack on Titan knew where his story was going at the end of the, like, he knew what the ending was going to be. And I wonder if Kugo knew the same thing about Bleach, where
No.
a lot of creators back in the day, this is including Dragon Ball Z, and I think maybe Naruto and all the classics, even One Piece. They didn't know where the anime was going.
Mm.
And
No,
they
Oda did. Oda said
Oda
that he
did
wrote
though,
the
yeah.
whole
Oda
thing.
did.
Oda had an idea. Yeah.
Oda says that he's planned the whole thing. He mapped the whole thing out for One Piece. It's going as long as it's going because he wants it to. But Masashi and Kubo, Masashi, I knew he wanted to end Naruto at the Pain arc, except he didn't pay off like Sasuke and all of that stuff. So that's why they came in and editorial did some things to make him finish it and add another arc. That's why like
They
all arcs
blackmailed
are
him.
messy.
They blackmailed him.
But
Like,
money.
Yeah, but Kubo
bring Sasuke
didn't.
back.
But like Kubo, if you look at the way he's been writing Bleach, he kind of just writes like chapter to chapter. He didn't do like a whole
Yeah,
skeleton.
it was many of the guys back then, so I
Yeah.
think
Kind
that
of
was
like
some
it's
of
that
the plot
movie
holes come
producer
in and
I
certain things like
mentioned.
that.
No, Kubo does different things. Michael Bay made the same movie 4 times. Exact same thing. Stop it.
But I just want to make a small note quickly. This character right here,
Mhm.
he is introduced in this arc, right? But if you look at the first volume, Death and the Strawberry, that cover where Ichigo is holding the sword like this, he appears there. So you can tell that he was actually planned from the beginning. Him and also Ichigo's dad being a captain, those are the ideas that Kubo had initially. But obviously, like these nitty-gritty details, obviously, he didn't have.
Yeah. Okay, so where are we now?
Rukia
Oh
fight.
no, we're about to tell about the most depressing beatdown I've ever seen in my life, when Ichigo was beaten so severely by Grimijo. I don't care how guys.
Dude, that was the most beautiful fight for me ever. And still to this day, I think the Grimjo fight is better than the Aizen fight. I don't know. It's just the way it played
No,
out.
it's
Well, I mean, there's 2 rounds. So Ichigo lost round 1.
Yeah.
Which was
so bad.
Yeah.
So bad.
And that's what separates him from, like, I know people want to call Ichigo a Mary Sue, but I'm just like, Ichigo has taken severe losses. It's been bad. Like, what Kubo does is, like, when he beats up Ichigo, he's like, the next time Ichigo comes back, he gets a 10-point plus power boost or whatever. But when Ichigo loses, it's definitive. It's like, no, he got put down.
And it also made me kind of upset. Or rather, okay, I like the fact that you felt that the Hollow was still holding him back from using all of his actual power, because that's what you see. Because all Grimijo asks is like, is speed the only thing you got from this Bankai? Like, dude,
But also, you see, when you start thinking about, and we're not gonna go there yet. What was Zangetsu doing, Tebello?
Old man Zangetsu.
Yeah, why was he chilling? Why wasn't he helping?
No,
Because
he was already in Bankai. Like, there was nothing else Zangetsu could do.
at that point in time, it was the Hollow show.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, they were talking about how Zangetsu and the Hollow either share a body or something. But anyway, what I'm saying also is that
you learn about it during the training when Ichigo when he starts learning how to control the Hollow, and then he goes into his inner world again, and he meets his Hollow self, and the Hollow self is basically saying, "I am Zangetsu, bitch. Listen to me."
Right.
And he
But
explains
also they needed to do this so that they can flesh out this whole Vizard idea on us, so that we understand that Ichigo has this holification thing. It's not just he's not a Anbu member. This thing is actually a power, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I love that Vizard stuff because that was hella interesting. And then also, I mean, you get to the history of how it became about and all of that stuff, which is dope. But I like most of the designs, I think, of the Vizard. Like Shinji's one is still my favorite. No. The chick who was a vice captain to Shunsui. I think hers is
the girl with the glasses.
Yeah, the girl with the glasses. I forget her name.
I wonder if you guys know that each of these marks actually has a technical theme behind it.
Music.
Yeah, the one looked like it was from an opera, and then the other one looked like it was like a like a kabuki mask that they used to scare people with or something.
Didn't Rose's one look like it was like a bird or something? Like it.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It looked like it was like from the opera, or it looked like one of those Victorian doctors who I'm just like, yo, I would never go see that guy. Anyone wearing that mask is going to kill me on that operating table. But anyway,
Yeah.
then,
Shinji's mask was a pharaoh, by the way, Egyptian pharaoh.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. It looked like something out of Yu-Gi-Oh! I was like, is it time to duel?
No, not yet. We can't talk about Yu-Gi yet.
Yeah.
That's this weekend.
So you know more about like the backlog of Bleach. I never understood how they were turned into visors. How even
That's the next arc.
Ichigo.
That's the next arc.
You find
Yeah.
out in Temback the Pendulum, but
It's
first,
yeah.
basically
It
it was
is, but like I just see them turning. I know it's a Yogoku and it's all of that kind of stuff, but I didn't get how this whole thing works exactly.
Long story short, Aizen was doing some experimentation where he was trying to make Soul Reapers stronger. So he started mixing the genes with hollow genes, and then yeah, that's where
But
the
it was
visor comes.
rejecting. It was rejecting it or something.
Yeah, so they basically gained control of the hollow powers that he infected them with, and then that's where you get the visor or whatever. They explain it better in the Pendulum arc.
Yeah,
but-
because I think initially the Hollow was supposed to overpower the Soul Reaper. You can correct me if I'm wrong, Tebello. But then basically it backfired, and the Soul Reaper was still able to gain control of it.
Hmm.
But at the same time, it means that you're no longer a pure Soul Reaper, so you cannot really be in Soul Society anymore. So you have to like be banished or something because of it.
Oh no, that's in Temback the Pendulum. They were all ordered to be executed.
By your favorite captain, Yamamoto.
No.
No.
Set-
The Central 46.
Oh, okay.
Leave my captain out of this.
Oh.
Yo, Yamamoto just be like, oh, we executing people that were dying for us and in the back. Okay.
Like I told you, he's an old man. None of these things surprise him. It's like who needs to die today? Oh, we're being invaded again. Oh,
Very traditional in his ways, eh?
Yeah.
But it's just a thing.
like I said, like if you look at all the filler movies, how many times the Soul Society gets swamped over, portals opened, some weird powers happen? It's like it's every other Tuesday. By that point, Yamamoto's like, oh crap, not this again. Okay, what do I need to do?
I think that's why he would just beat up his thing to the ground a bit just to call the captains.
Like,
It's like,
boom.
yeah, what are you guys doing? Get this over and done with quickly before I punish you.
Yeah. So yeah, basically then Ichigo loses the fight, and he does manage to damage Grimajo a little bit because of his Getsuga Tensho.
One of the best visions.
Yeah. And then then they go back to Hueco Mondo.
Yes,
Grimajo-
your favorite man crush of Bleach, Tosen comes and stops the fight.
No, Tosen. Tosen annoyed me, dog. I love
It's
his
also
design.
like
He's
Stevie,
such
the Stevie Wonder of.
Yeah. But I'm saying, like, Tosen as a character
Yes, he is.
annoys the hell out of me because he has such a cool design, and I love the voice acting and everything. But I'm like, you dog, can you just stop it with this justice talk, please? Just say you like killing people and be done with it. Now I'm tired of this.
Dude,
I'm on the path of just. No, you are not. Like you in Hueco Mondo, you have a weird mask on. Like this guy just bodied like 16 of the captains. He just killed the Central 46, and he's literally going to try and create, destroy a whole town and destroy a bunch of innocent people, like
He
your
wants to
friend
keep
that
it
you were
so
so mad
gay.
about. But
Right.
no, with Aizen-sama is on the path of how? How,
Aizen-sama.
Sway? How?
I really don't understand
No,
why
but-
Tozen really joined Aizen. Like, I
No,
still don't
I get the gist of it, but it's just like stop it with the justice talk. If it's about revenge, just say that and be done with it.
Which
Now I'm
is a-
tired of.
Which is exactly what he admits in the end. If he wants to get to that end,
Mm.
Because that's what it means. This is all about vengeance.
Yeah, and I'm just like, man,
But
look,
revenge for okay, we'll get there. You know.
yeah, we'll get there. Anyway,
Revenge-
so Tosin is pissy because Grimajo decided to actually take initiative. I was like, you guys should be promoting Grimajo because he was doing the job that Ulquiorra was supposed to do. What are we talking about?
Yeah.
And then Aizen is like, okay, Grimajo, I understand you're acting out, you're taking initiative, so I'll forgive you because you lost so many of your men. That's it. Then Tosin's like, no, I want this man to die. How dare you defy your word? Aizen, what you say, all you say is the law. You are God here. And if he defies you, then there is no justice. So I must punish him. I will chop off his hand. My fucking arm, how dare you? But Aizen is like, no. If you try and attack Tosin, I'll be forced to intervene. Leave my bear alone. Good.
No,
talk.
yeah. Them two were knocking. Them two were in the sheets. Like the way Aizen comes to Tosin's defense every time. It's like, bro, explain. Because he killed people for less. Aizen has killed people for less on his own team. Somebody that was struggling against 4 Shinigami, he's like, no, you're just a disappointment to me. Tosin also struggling. No, Tosin, you're doing well. What?
But look, Tosin and Grimajo. Okay, Grimajo and Aizen have the most weirdest relationship ever because Grimajo keeps on pushing his buttons and Aizen goes like, meh.
Yeah, it's like it's if Grimjo is like his little brother or something. I don't know.
No. The thing is, Grimajo actually is the one who wants to serve Aizen the best.
Yes, he
Yes.
is.
He's actually trying. He's determined to be like, I want to get this guy's seal of approval. And
But-
everyone else is standing in Grimajo's way. And I'm just like, he's the only ARRANCAR actually trying to do his job here.
But if you noticed, it seemed like almost all of the ARRANCAR were trying to show gratitude towards Aizen.
No.
Not all of them,
No.
almost all of them. Because, like, I think with Grimjo, if I remember correctly, I think like he was isolated somewhere and then Aizen found him or something like that.
No,
No,
basically, well, I mean, wasn't it that whole thing of he was like roaming the land and basically he was like recognized as the strongest of the hollows at that time. So other hollows wanted to be a part of him so he could become a Vasto lord or something like that.
Grimajo's backstory.
Yeah.
No, they had to keep eating other powerful ARRANCARs to maintain their individuality. Because if you don't keep consuming other hollows, you lose your personality and you become a Gillian forever.
Yes,
So that's
he was turning into one, right? Or something.
So Grimajo was one of the best Ajukas out there. He was OP for days. And what stopped his friends was that if you get wounded as an Ajukas, at least you can't revert back to becoming a Gillian. So he all his comrades asked them to please just eat us, which sounds so gay. Now that I say it.
Right.
It was a brotherhood, man. Come on.
But,
Yes,
I mean, I think there was someone who felt acknowledged by Aizen or something like
yes,
that.
that was Stark.
Yeah, that
Or
was
Stark.
Stark. Yeah,
The laziest ARRANCAR,
That's the most powerful.
but the most powerful.
Was he? I don't know. That Heroes like that.
I think what was it? The old I don't know. We the last 3 ARRANCAR out of all the last 3 was only one of them that was actually really scary, which was the death figure. In that. He was the only one that I thought maybe deserved to be.
Do you want? Oh, remember the last time I named all the captains? Do you want me to name all the to name all the
I just remember
all the Espadas now? I know them all by name.
Yeah, you can name them. But look, before you do, I just want to say, personally, I think Ulquiorra was the strongest. Because
Yeah,
he
that's in my mind. It's him.
It's
Because
him. He's
the,
number
like the
4.
things that
But
he was doing.
yeah,
Like it seemed like way above what that other guy was doing. Like
Yes.
I get anyway, but we're skipping ahead. So
Yes.
before you name them, let's get through this a little bit. So then he loses his arm and all of that stuff. And then
but
does it
was
go?
Orehime around at this time?
No. So the Orihime thing, I think that's when Aizen orders him to go fetch Orihime, and then that's when she's coming back from Soul Society with those two.
We can't forget at that point in time, Chad wanted to get stronger.
Right.
Uryu was busy being trained by Dad. Chad
Yeah.
felt like, no, I need to get stronger, so he was being trained alongside with Renji. So Renji was busy polishing up his Bankai. At the same time, Chad was busy trying to hone his powers.
Or with that kid, that pineapple head kid. And
yes.
And Urahara and all of that.
And then what's his name? Oh, then Unahana's no. Yeah, is it one? Orihime, there you go. Orihime says, no, I want to be trained too. Then Kisuke does the biggest asshole move ever and tells him, no, you should retire. Stay out of this fight. You silly little girl.
Wow.
She gets a big
she gets a big complex about it.
She gets very sad. It's like, even your offensive weapon has been destroyed. So what you going to do?
He's not wrong, but the thing is, it's just like, come on, Kubo, just give her something. Jesus.
Yeah. But isn't that when the visor intervened and then they recruited her or something?
No. So what happens is that Ichigo seeks out the visor. He trains with them and he starts training with them. She senses that where Ichigo is kind of sorta, and she finds him. And then because there's one of the visor that has a similar power to her power, she's able to phase through the barrier or whatever. And then he fixes her offensive weapon thing. And then
she tracks him down. She tracks her bay down because she's like, hey, no one's keeping me away from my man. I'll find my man. I can sense his power.
Like this spider sense has Ichigo senses.
She can
but that guy really was helpful to Orihime. Yeah. Really becoming a lot stronger.
Because I like the way that one of the advisors says, like, nobody's ever been able to cross your barrier. At that moment, it's like, here we go, get that big back.
Yeah, like that's the thing with Orihime. I'm like, Kubo teases her potential so much throughout the show, where it's just like, God, give her something. Okay, she's hot. She's got big old bitties. I get it, but like, let's.
And then there was the whole scene. She was being tickled by a naked Matsumoto, and I'm thinking, all the fans.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah. They must have been blowing their loads at this moment. Oh God, what is this fences?
Because I think she had just bathed or something, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then she was all
actually she wanted them to get into the bath together. I was like, Kubo, can you? Whoa, hey.
We are kids.
Whoa, hey. Okay.
Yeah, but anyway, I don't know where we are now anymore.
Okay,
no. So we're at the part where Orihime is about to get kidnapped.
Because then she asked to be trained by Rukia. They go to the Soul Society, then they get trained up, which is funny because all the captains watching it was Hisagi and Jushiro. They seem to be having way too much fun for training. What the hell kind of training is this?
No, and the other thing, it was just like, bro, step in and help them, because I'm just like, one, I don't know if Rukia's training is going to help Orihime, because I don't think it's helping her unlock any abilities, and I don't think Orihime is suited as a training partner to Rukia, because Rukia is just doing things that Rukia does anyway. I'm like, you need something new for this fight. They pierced your stomach.
This goes back to something that I actually wanted to say earlier on when we were talking about Rukia's powers. You know, the more we were talking, especially when Bergmeister was actually talking, I realized that I think that Rukia was misplaced. I think she was supposed to be under Soifon. Because I feel like the fact that she just has like this 2-3 abilities of ice, and the character, like how you were saying she's supposed to be like this badass character, I feel like, okay, it would have made sense if she was like under Squad 2.
No, it wouldn't.
No, she's too headstrong. She doesn't have the patience for Squad 2.
Remember, Squad 2 is all about sneak and hit tactics, assassinations, one-hit KOs.
Right.
She's very flashy.
She's very...
she's flashy, and she's all about, like, the men's pride and honor. She has, like, very much a Bushido nature, where she will stand in front of her opponent and face them no matter how strong they are.
Where in Soul Society is like, if the hall is too busy eating that person, eat that person, then chop off its head from behind. Well done, you've killed the hollow.
Right.
That's
right.
squad 2. There's no, distract the person so that you distract the hollow so that it can focus on you and not kill the poor innocent person. No, fuck that innocent person. What was it doing there? Die.
Yeah, because I mean, if you look at the way she was fighting during the time she was losing her powers, like she'd be obviously unmatched, but she just jumping in there head first, trying to fight a hollow one-on-one with her limited powers. I think it's part of the reason why her and Ichigo clicked, because they have very much the same mentality.
Act now, think later type
Which, funny enough, she learned from Shiba Kayan, who looks exactly like Ichigo, which plot test the same family.
Isn't it Ichigo's uncle or something?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so how did she get kidnapped then?
As she runs back to the real world, because the Aizen ordered a huge attack on the real world with no less than 4 Sparta level ARRANCARs. I love that scene. The Garganta opens. You just see Luffy, who had replaced Grimmage at that point from Bleach, looking down. Is like, oh look, there's so many of them. We came out at a good spot. And then Grimmage is like, what are you going to do, number 6? Oh, I'm sorry, former number 6. Like the one I want to fight isn't here. Runs off. Then Yami's like, where the hell are you going? Oh, that stupid bastard. I'll let him go. He's no longer an expert. There's nothing he can do.
Oh yeah, is it the naming time?
Yeah, and I know. Then Yami's like, damn, the guy I want to fight isn't there as well. It's like, which one is it? The guy who cut off your arm, the guy who beat you up, the guy who blacked your serum. All of them. And then he looks at what's his name? Wonderwise. Wonderwise, what are you doing?
Wonderwise is the one with the green hair, no?
No, is this?
He's blonde. He's blonde. He's blonde and he has like the buck tooth thing going on, and he doesn't say anything, but he was hella powerful for some reason.
And then Yami's like, oh damn, we just ended up with another weird one. That's when he jumps into the battle. Then
Yami, calm down. You weird as hell your goddamn self, bro. Like
that cuts to Soul Society's like, oh no, we've got another contact with the Espada. Oh, do they have the limit to this? It's confirmed. Like, what status are they? What color is it? It's like, it's crimson. These guys are Espada.
I didn't really like how Kubo retconned him later on. It didn't make sense at all. I think that was probably his weakest point in writing.
Yami being an Espada.
Oh yeah, being the
number 10 or
0.
Well, technically he goes all the way to being the first one, and then that doesn't mean anything anyway, so
yeah, but anyway,
yeah, then we have that awesome scene where now everybody's trying to run back to the real world, and Rukia goes ahead. They have to stabilize the whole gateway for Unoe to go back, and at that moment, that's when Rukia decides, 2 gods. Wow, Soul Society is really relaxed. And he says the most, how do I put it in context without getting cancelled? Is it toxic masculinity at work? No, it's not toxic.
It actually might be.
It's the most, there's
the most villain speech that a villain can make.
It's like a down-top submissive role. Yeah, he's like the most dominating speech ever. It's like, it's like, come with me, Miguel. And then like, before she asks us, shut up. Don't say anything up until I tell you everything.
Don't say anything. Don't do anything. You're just going to come with me.
If you do anything, that your friends the people are gonna die, not you, but your friends.
This is Ukiora, no?
Yeah. So I'm gonna ask you again. Oh no, the only answer I want to hear from you is yes.
I always feel like
if you don't say yes, your friends are going to die. So I'll ask you again. Come with me, girl.
Like Kubo wanted to do something with those 2 characters. I just don't know.
Yeah. There was a lot of it doesn't so much like Will the Welty. It's like there was a whole lot of intentional. I want to put these 2 conflicting characters here so that
the same scene.
Yeah.
I think what he was trying to communicate, or what the half idea was, is that Orihime's presence is so like calming that she can even make an Espada double, think it over about what he's doing.
Oh yeah.
Like
Which-
it was supposed to be that thing of like the beauty calming the beast in a sense, where Ulquiorra was going to kind of fall in love
Question
with
himself.
her
Mm.
and question himself.
which doesn't happen because of if you
It does, but
For a limited time.
yeah,
it's like 2 seconds.
that's when he
And
gets
also like the fact that he doesn't kill her or hit her or abuse her, and you've seen him do that countless of times to his Espada crew. That's supposed to be something that like hints that he's getting affected by Orihime.
and he
It-
full
it
and he
really
full on
became-
slaps her and she full on slaps him like
Yeah, and he didn't do
It
anything.
nearly
Like that's
became a Bulma and Vegeta moment. Do you remember how we said in the Dragon Ball episode that how Bulma saved the world is he
It's
she
the power of-
she nerfed Vegeta. So
it's the power-
hey, Chief, Bulma's a hero.
Bulma's been taking one for the team. Let's be honest. It's ever since it's after Vegeta was now nerfed, she started doing the same thing to Beerus. It's like ice cream.
she's the strongest Z fighter, bro. Like yeah.
She's the only one who works with diplomacy.
She beats everybody by not fighting. It's like breaking the rules of Dragon Ball Z. Anyway, getting back to this though. So then everybody hears that Orihime is captured, and then Yamamoto is basically like, Soul Society is not dealing with this.
Yep.
Yeah, no,
she's a
because-
traitor.
Yeah. That's you see the genius of not just Aizen but of Ulquiorra. He knew that if he did these specific steps,
Yes.
she'll be branded a traitor, and then Soul Society won't be forced to intervene because they know how powerful she is. Her presence in Hekimonda might be troublesome because it might quote unquote be used to accelerate the Hogekyu. So if she's there, then Aizen is preparing to invade, and from that perspective, they think Aizen's target is the Soul King. It's not necessarily Kurakara Town.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So bring back all the soldiers so that we can show up our defenses to prepare for this attack. It's a brilliant strategic move that
at that point in the anime, that was just basically him implanting the idea that she's important, but she wasn't really important. Am I remembering this correctly?
She was a
was
bait.
just sort of make him nervous, but she's not actually the real plan.
Yeah.
Now
I mean, she is important for what she does. It's just that it's hella understated. Like, and that's like one of the issues where when people want to compare it to Sakura, well, again, she's better than Sakura. It's not even a competition. But what's this? I think like that's the thing where it's just like she needed a fight. Like she needed, especially when those other two chicks were like in Huecomondo were like bullying her or something. I thought like he was gonna set up something where she does fight them and at least give her some cool animation with her powers, because he was developing her powers, which is why it's confusing why he didn't give her something in the first place. But like she does do very important things. Like if she was not there, like Ichigo was gonna die. If she wasn't there, Zaraki also was gonna die. So she is important, but it's hella.
When was Zaraki gonna die?
No, he has a fight in Huecomondo after.
Yes, I know that part, but she did absolutely zilch to help.
She heals him because he got.
No, she doesn't.
Wait, didn't she? How did he come back?
Wait,
As she was running towards to heal him, Stark came, then like boom. I'm sorry. Kidnapping girls is really something that's supposed to be beneath me, but orders are orders. I have to borrow this girl for a while. Gone.
So wait, Zaraki heals himself, I guess?
No, but
Zaraki survives the ship by the power of toughness. He's like, you know what? Screw this interest. There's another fight to be had. I'm gonna fight another one. It's like, ooh.
Are you telling me that Unohana only came there to fetch Ichigo? She didn't heal anyone. She didn't heal anyone.
No.
No, she healed Chad. She healed
Yeah.
Uryu.
Yeah. The other
Renji. Anyway, we're skipping ahead again. Sorry.
Renji was healed by the mad scientist.
Oh yeah. Okay, cool. So then everybody hears a kidnap. Ichigo does the most Ichigo thing ever, where he's just like, all right, if you're not gonna help me, just tell me where to go, and I'll sort it out myself.
Denied! You are a substitute Shinigami. Your skills will be vital for the fight again. I will not have you risking your life doing erect this thing by
And then I just wanted to tell
throwing your life away in
Yamamoto.
in Hekimondo.
I wanted to
You will
tell
stay here and
Yamamoto,
wait
bro,
for
did
the
you skip
orders.
the whole Soul Society arc? Did you just forget that whole thing? Because bro literally fought captains to get to his friend.
That makes you
Yeah.
hate. Like I remember watching that part and making like you actually start seeing how much the Soul Society is disliked, like and why they disliked, and like what is the reason why so many characters outside of the Soul Society dislike the Soul Society.
Mm.
Start seeing why they quit. Like obviously there's a bit more reasons than that, but you started to see the flaws in the Soul Society structure. That's
Yes.
what I both liked that and didn't like that because obviously I hold the Soul Society up there. Then you start seeing their flaws, and then you start seeing that twist where basically Ichigo is going against the Soul Society, and obviously that's also is it Ishida, the last Quincy,
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ishida, where Ishida obviously gets his powers back. I don't know if I'm skipping ahead now because the
No,
episode all
no.
jumping
Yeah.
ahead.
No. Yeah. That's
And
what I
Ishida comes with his father beating up him to shit, and then you find out, oh, I got my powers because my father almost killed me. Yeah. And then he has like a reason to be there finally with his friend Ichigo to try and save him. So that was a really cool, but also a really cool part, but also a part that's like you really start disliking this captain that's the most powerful number one, but then you obviously love him by the end of it because of what happens.
Yeah, but you just want to look at Yamamoto and like, bro, did you skip the whole Soul Society arc? And then on top of that, you've been tricked by Aizen before. Maybe this time you want to maybe just think
Try a
about
different
it.
approach, maybe.
Do you think even at that point in time you considered Aizen a legitimate proper threat?
No, it didn't. No.
The thing,
How though? Like this
no,
dude
no,
messed up the
the,
whole place, and
the
then
thing about Yamamoto's biggest weakness has always been he's so supremely arrogant because of how
Mhm.
powerful he is.
Yeah.
So because of that,
He
Aizen
underestimates his
is just
opponents.
Aizen is just a kid throwing a tantrum.
Yes. Yes.
Sure, there are millions of lives at risk, but the thing is we need to protect Soul Society.
that's
We
true.
can't have Soul Society look bad because of a tantrum of one child. Oh, this child is as strong as another captain, but to Yamamoto, all the captains are little kids to him.
Yeah, that's why if
So,
you when he displayed his power to his favorite kids, sons, Ukitake and Shinzui, it's like there's no other captain who has been able to possess such power in like 1,000 years or something like that, or 100 years.
yeah, and
So
he's
to
also
him,
so proud of his two boys. It's like, okay, you are the only ones wielding dual bladed
also,
swords. So cool. They're my boys, gonna give them a hiding though. Come. How dare you
Yeah, and I show that power later on.
destroy
That's
a
cool.
priceless thing on that Soul Society?
yeah. So I think he was
Your
just
turn. Come here,
thinking,
kid.
look, if Aizen was to pop up in Soul Society, I'll take care of it. It's fine.
I guess so. And then Urahara, the king of of the Shinigami black market, because the guy knows all the secrets, opens the door for Ichigo,
Garganta.
and then yeah. And it's just also that's a time where Pila mentioned it before, but it was just like you should probably go with them this time. I feel like you should be there.
No, he couldn't go because he was basically the doorway.
I see.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But and then at the same time,
But like
Why did Yoruichi go?
why
Why didn't
not?
Yoruichi go?
Yorich was where was
Oh
Yorich
no,
at
she
this
was
point?
injured from her fight with the other
Or with
Arrancar.
Yami?
Yeah,
But
with Yami.
she had recovered a lot by then, wasn't she?
Yeah, but like she still had like the things on her. Like she wasn't at 100%, I guess. Maybe that's why she didn't go.
It's kind of
All
like how, these kind of situations for me where the writer sort of like doesn't make some of the most OP characters involved is it's kind of like how I felt with Pain, with who's this lady, the Hokage at the time,
Oh,
Tsunade.
Tsunade.
Tsunade and Pain. I know that she was healing other people, but in my head I'm like, dude, the village is about, like, people are about to die. Like, get in the fight, destroy this guy.
What? The fifth? No, she fought Pain, but she lost. Pain was way more, because also his ability is the worst ability for somebody who's a fighter like Tsunade. It's the
Right.
worst.
You
Right.
Like,
can't
and
hit
if
her.
you don't know how it works, because remember, Naruto figures it out during the fight, but if you don't know
Yes.
how it works, you're going to get absolutely destroyed.
It wasn't even Naruto. It was Kakashi who told
Yeah.
who told Lady Katsuya, who
yeah.
told who told no Kakashi told Choji, who told the Lady Katsuya, who told Tsunade.
No, but he figured out Bancho Tane. He didn't figure out Shinra Tensei because they didn't have the same gap in terms of
You
timing.
know,
Right.
he figured out Bancho Tane, but Shinra
No,
Tensei was
He figured out Shinra Tensei. Bancho Tane was figured out by Kakashi because Kakashi figured out how much the gap was because he was getting pulled by. He gets killed by Bancho Tane. He doesn't get killed by Shinra Tensei.
But my thing is, okay, I hear you guys, nah?
yeah
Are you
we had
telling me? Are you telling me? I feel like it was deliberate. I think like Masashi did that on purpose so that Naruto can still be able to defeat Pain. If
Yeah.
that makes
No,
sense.
but what would? Okay, we're talking about a different anime now. Never mind.
Okay, yeah.
tangenting.
Yeah, see, this is
Miss-
what we mean, Zayad, when we say
I
swag.
need to rewatch Naruto. You're like explaining it to me in a way I completely forgot the story.
guys, we have a guest here. Let's yeah, acting like
I'm just a viewer. I'm just
look at
watching.
us tangenting like you've got ADHD. No, we are going to be focused. Are we focused?
Yeah, okay,
Take our bags.
So what's this? Chad, Ishida, and Ichigo, they get to Hueco Mundo and they're trying to run towards the castle or whatever. And we meet Nell and her crew. And Nell was one of the cutest designs I'd ever seen. Yeah, it like what they do with her later is kind of like, okay, this is
Without
all
teeth.
right.
The
Mhm.
little gum.
Yeah.
That part freaked me the fuck out.
Yeah,
The
I
fact
feel
that
like
she looked like
characters.
not to insult anyone, but she kind of reminded me of a certain people from Cape Town. You know,
I
don't know.
That's why she was so good at fighting with the sword, bro. Like, them teeth are an indication that you get rocked if you want to fight those people. You find somebody with two missing front teeth, they already showing you they don't care.
All right then. I'll leave it to you. I'll leave it to you guys.
Yeah,
Okay then.
I think yeah. I mean, we've been chopping it up for 2 hours. Maybe we can. I guess maybe when the gang arrives at Hekomundo, we can close it off.
Okay, we're gonna
We are
close it off there.
we are getting at Hekimondo because Ichigo has just invaded
Yeah,
Hekimondo.
we just got to.
Yeah, so we can close there. So I'll leave my countdown of the Espada till next week, which will be fun anyway.
All right.
But Mangazia, thank you so much, man, for joining us. It is.
Favorite. Since we're gonna make this an arc thing, I guess. Like
Yeah.
we'll just say the start. That's the start of Fueco Mundo. This was just this was the end of ARRANCAR.
Right.
Favorite character in the arc?
In this arc, for me,
Yeah.
like I think most people would say Ukuyora, just because obviously of what happens to him. But my favorite character, and still probably one of my top favorite characters right now, is still Grimjo. Like like I said, the fight between him and Ichigo, I think it felt like the most equal fight.
Yes.
Yeah,
at the
and
beginning.
also it was like the only fight where Ichigo like thoroughly got like thrashed at this point.
It was I think it was it the first time something
Twice.
that happened? Yeah, twice, eh?
Because let's not forget the first time it was an odd hands of beatdown. The second time Ichigo puts on his hollow mask, and then we get one of the best lines ever. You know when you're like, "I'm sorry, I can't waste too much time explaining," and then just he Getsu got Tensho, like boo, beautiful fight. But yes,
Yes, so it's definitely just the character of Grimjo, the fight of Grimjo, the transformation, even his story seemed a bit more interesting than any of the other Irankers or Espadas to me.
That's
Everyone
true.
else's was a general story. His was like actually like a deep survival story, which you can call.
He stood out. It's like he's the mini villain of this arc, I think.
No, he is. He's the semi-boss.
Interesting villain. He's even more interesting than Aizen to me. Just his story, his character. He's
Character design and
more interesting.
as like I was rehashing last time that Grimijo, Ulquiorra, and Aizen or the Grimsh and Urka are basically are the
Sub boss.
are the ARRANCAR version of the Zarki Kenpachi and the Kuchiki Byakuya fights.
Oh
Mm.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
So one embodies pure chaotic violence, and the other one is all stoic cynicism,
Oh flip.
duty before everything type of fight.
Oh yeah.
Didn't they,
Look at
didn't
that.
they say this before?
Yeah.
No.
But I
It's-
mean, I think the difference though is that in the extent and the willingness of the violence that they were willing to go to, because
Yes.
like Kenpachi, as violent as he was not like Grimajo was willing to kill people way weaker than him. He was willing to be like totally savage throughout the battle and everything. Whereas Zaraki was like, as long as I'm having a good time, I don't feel like doing anything fatal.
Yeah.
And if I've beaten you, I'm going home.
Yeah,
Like,
and
unless you press the issue, then I'm killing you. And also
And I
with
guess-
like Byakuya, he was more precise than Ukiura was to me. Like Ukiura was kind of like more about pure destruction, whereas like Byakuya had a lot of finesse in what he was doing.
they have different fighting styles. That I'll have.
Yeah, but
like,
I
when
see
it
what you're
comes-
saying. I see what you're saying.
In terms of importance, that you mean?
Yeah, but it's
Um,
also the countdown. Like it's
Yeah.
first this boss. So this season's boss was Grimicho. Even though we don't get the Grimicho ultimate fight, it does end in sort of a draw because he Ichigo catches up. We see a new power,
Right.
and
Well,
bef-
we're not there yet. We still at the invasion of Huecomundo. So
Yeah,
I
no,
think,
no.
yeah.
But we got a hint to this mask thing. And
Right.
even then, it was still utterly useless.
For me, I would have said Grimjo as well, but when I really think about it, for me, Shinji stood out, man. I loved
Yeah.
Shinji, and I still love him to this day. Like Shinji for me is one of my favorite characters in all of Bleach.
So you
Why
must
not-
have been very big mad at the Fullbringer because they're gone.
Shinji does grow on you as a character. I do respect that. I'm
Mm.
just talking about this.
all the visors.
Does
I
grow
think
on
I
you just
like all the
because
visors.
of his mind. When you actually realize how interesting he is as a character, and he's technically he has almost the same. It's in the same genre as Aizen, where it messes with your mind.
Yes.
Yes.
And maybe that's one of the reasons he could pick up on Aizen's
Mm.
abilities, because he fell in the same realm of
Mm.
abilities, even though Aizen's was like obviously next level.
Yes.
I feel like
Um,
Shinji is smart, but doesn't show off that he's smart,
Mm.
if that makes sense.
Mm.
Yeah.
And I'll have to agree with you, Mr. Backmeister, that my favorite character of this arc would have to be Shinji. It's purely because of that fight between him and Grimijo. Because that fight was like, wow, yay.
Right.
Like, I mean, you could see he was always in control of that fight. It's like, dude, stop stop being so destructive. I mean, if you're gonna insist on damaging so much property, I'm not gonna hold back anymore.
Mm.
And then Grimijo's like, as if you can hold back. And then he puts on his mask. Then Grimijo's like, oh crap, another masked person. then just to show the pure gap in skill as a Visor between Ichigo and people like Shinji is that he beats him down. He hasn't even released his Shinkai or Bankai at that point. And then he blows Grimijo up with a Sero.
Yes, I remember that.
I mean, that fight they were spamming Seros left, right, and center. Oh yeah. Ooh, no, I have to take it back. No. My favorite character of this arc has to be Toshiro.
What did Toshiro do?
When he took on Luffy, those epic lines that he was giving out at every single point in that fight.
Yeah, also the way he defeated Luffy was pretty swaggy.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I don't know. Ikaku had such a legendary moment though. It might be Ikaku for me because of the way he did that Bankai. It was like one of the coolest Bankais. And also the way he did it as well, because he was like, I didn't want to show this off. His weapon is broken and everything, and he's like blocking this guy, and then he's like, Bankai! I was like, oh.
You gotta give it up to the voice actor, the Japanese voice actor, bro. Like, he made me fall in love with Ikaku ever since from that arc. Because also, like, some of the comedic things that happened at that kid's place, man, he was just killing it. It was just so hilarious. Even though the ball thing was becoming shiny and all of that. You know?
I don't know.
And
For me,
then-
it's a toss-up between Ikaku and and I would say Grimmjow. It's a toss-up between Ikaku and Grimmjow because of that moment. I mean, Shinji is also up there because I love his fight as well, and the way he introduced himself when he saved Ichigo was fire as well. But I'm gonna say Ikaku just for that Bankai moment because it was so dope.
No, I have to say with Hitsuka because that line really, when he was talking to Luffy, it's like, for somebody who got off one hit, you're way too relaxed.
Yeah.
Like, there's a line he says in Japanese, "Zanshinte kotoba shirane nega," which is, haven't you heard of the art of Zanshin, which is following through, administering the finishing blow. Always be alert up until the enemy is dead. That's the thing about it, and those are though when Hitsuka is in control of the fight, he sounds like the coolest character in this entire season.
He's got Vegeta syndrome.
He's got
When
Vegeta syndrome.
When he's in control, he's got the coldest lines. But when
Yeah.
he's losing, oh my god.
And then if you notice, whenever he kills someone, he always says, "I'm sorry." Marina.
I don't know. I still feel like Hitsugaya needs his own spin-off. I think there's a lot of wasted potential there that needed to be explored.
There are many characters that need a lot of.
Yeah, I mean, Zaraki also has a hell of an interesting story that I would like to see unfold as well. But it's that's the thing about Kubo. He makes fantastic characters that you want to see more of, and then he doesn't write anything about them afterwards.
So, Mr. Zia, did you tell us what your favorite character is?
Grimmjow,
Grimmjow.
He started-
it's the design.
Grimmjow,
it's the story
Jacques.
of Grimmjow, it's the character. Like, I
First
mean, he has his own arc in this whole season, even though it's the bad guy arc. He has an arc that feels fleshed out. Grimmjow, so it's
First
definitely.
Espada. Well, I'll get to why I like Grimmjow when you talk about his fight against Ichigo. At that point, that's when I said, "Oh no, give this man his flowers." Because
Yeah, the thing I like also about Bleach is just because you guys are on the same team does not mean you guys like each other. Like
Yeah.
Ripro and Ulquiorra didn't like each other at all. Like
none
No,
of
everyone hated Yami. Everyone hated Yami. Yami was like, everybody was like, oh my god, this guy again.
like you don't belong here type of thing. Yeah.
so,
Like, dog, even when he healed the doctor, then he killed the doctor. Even when the doctor healed him, then he killed the doctor. It's just like, yeah, Yami. Like, now we have to get another doctor. Man, again, dog.
the only person that liked Yami was the dog,
The dog.
Yeah.
which is kind of sad.
No, it's deserving for the way he behaves. Yami's that dude. He looks big and can flex at the gym, but if you fight him for real, he can't fight.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
yeah.
Because every time he fought somebody that could actually fight, he got washed.
I think that's why they had to retcon him, obviously, because
they had to
Whiskey
buff,
didn't work.
they had to buff and retcon him at the same time.
I mean, they wasted him throughout the series. They built up
True.
his Espada, and then number 10 gets taken out before everyone else. And then everyone else, all the strong characters happen in between fighting him. And then, like, what are you going to do with number 10? He's already the weakest supposed to be, and he's still alive. So,
Yeah, that's
they had to do something, but what they did with him was kind of weird. But anyway, he needed a giant in there someday.
yeah.
So I think that's it. Are we done for now?
Yeah, I think we covered everything that we needed to cover.
Yeah. But before we close, where can people catch you, man?
Yo, you can just find me at there's actually 2 places you can find me right now. So I often jump on the channel Mr. Wilson is Live, which is our goal on that channel is to get to 100,000 subscribers. And the channel hosts are, Mr. Wilson and his brother, and they stream 24/7. I jump in as I do some editing work there as well, and I jump in sometimes when it comes to talking about things. Not really podcast, because it's like we're a bunch of friends and we just jump on any kind of topic.
So basically like this.
Yeah, basically like this, but not anime, just random nonsense.
Yes.
And then my own nonsense is everything is Awali Comics, so AWALI Comics. And then you can probably also get my books there on my website, which is awalicomics.com.
Yes.
And then YouTube
Where
and
is it?
Instagram, Awali Comics, all of that. Yeah.
I will definitely put links in the descriptions below.
Get this. It's worth reading. Trust me.
Thank you.
But thank
Let me
you.
put my one up as well.
Look,
You
so-
guys, you guys,
look
you
at
guys are
this.
putting me to shame. I feel like I'm the Yami of this group. You guys are
Look at
putting me
this.
to
Look at this.
shame.
It's like
versions
no,
of it now.
it's a coincidence because I didn't know he was coming on today and to find that literally this book is next to me because I was reading it earlier today as
Yeah,
I was
I know.
basically
I know. I mentioned that I'm gonna get him on, but I didn't tell you guys that he was coming.
yeah. So I was like, wow. So
But
yeah,
yeah, man.
Yeah,
Thanks.
we would have behaved better if you warned us beforehand.
Yes.
No, dude, it was really fun. Like I would say this was really fun to be a part of.
Yeah,
Even
man.
though
I'm glad.
like I don't know the Bleach in depth. Like I know what happens. I didn't really think about like the negatives and the positives and all of that. But it was really fun to listen to you guys speak about anime like this in such a deep and memorable way. It was fun. I enjoyed it. Just listening for the most part was really fun.
I'm
Thanks, man.
glad.
We
I'm
hope you
glad.
join us for other sessions because we're gonna do Naruto once we're done with Bleach.
Also,
Must
listen
be a
up
Naruto specialist.
and
Oh,
comment.
I'm hype. I'm hype.
We need more commenters. We need more people to comment, like, and share. Spread this like okay. I can't use my catchphrase.
No, say it.
Ah, no. It's what do you call it? Intellectual property now.
Comment on YouTube, man. Don't send
Don't
us
call us.
messages on WhatsApp.
Don't call us.
There you
Don't
go.
text on WhatsApp.
That-
Comment on this video, please.
What you can do on WhatsApp is that take these video links, put it on your statuses on your WhatsApp friends, that other people can go and click on this thing.
Yes.
Okay, put that you can do that for us. Take this thing, show it to your friends. If you put up little clips and shorts, take those shorts, put them up on your statuses and tell your friends this is the cool thing that's happening. If you see our TikToks, go ahead, download those TikToks and put them up on your statuses
Mhm.
and on your Facebook statuses and make a noise. That's how you can spread us like wildfire. That I can
Let's go.
spread this like wildfire. There you
It's a
go.
WhatsApp. WhatsApp.
Wait, manga's here.
WhatsApp to fame. Let's go.
Pardon?
No, let's WhatsApp the podcast to fame. That's
Yes.
all right.
Yes.
Hey,
There you go.
people be commenting on WhatsApp, and it's like, no, the YouTube algorithm.
There's just one question that I have for you. It's a question that one of our co-hosts asked last week. What's your favorite opening theme from Bleach?
Oh yeah, shit.
Oh my god. Of Bleach, dude. Can't remember now.
Because the one that's coming on the
what is-
next arc is the best for me. And
No, but this one is my second favorite. That just happened now.
What was it?
the
I
one
feel
that starts
like
the
it's
one that
what is the original one?
yeah,
Yes, that one. What is that? What season is that?
That's
That's
season one. That's season
season
one.
Mm.
That's season
That
one.
one, I can't remember how the song goes, but that's my favorite opening. I don't know what season it is.
Okay.
But this is opening is my second. I think it's my third favorite. Yeah, it's my third.
Okay,
So
wait.
what-
which one- Your favorite is the na 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 ni.
Yeah.
na, na, na.
Kakega ochiga mawaigo yeah my yes that's what
Yeah,
Kung Fu Asian Kung Fu.
it's in Kung Fu. Yeah.
I literally made a video diary from Comic Con this year about that song.
Yes.
So
Yes. It's also
If
my
I-
favorite. Yeah.
my second favorite would be Ichiri no Hana.
Which one is that one?
The one
Oh.
from the Soul Society arc, when Ichigo lenses Bankai, Kimi wa Kimita deshika Minai Kawaii na
Oh my god, I haven't watched Bleach in a long time. dude.
Kane na
Really
ire
waking up
Ichiri
again.
no Ana, and then you just see Ichigo.
Korn, the one where Korn is singing.
No, that's my second favorite. Ichiri no Hana is the one from Soul Society, where they end up screaming in the end.
Oh, the one that shows like
What's the rock song one?
he's leaning
Is it that
against like,
one?
the swords.
No, it's the one where he lands his Bankai. We just see everybody's fighting in the end. Then you see back here with all the swords lining up, and then you see Ichigo lift a sword.
Oh yeah.
Ichiri no Hana, then Ga! And everybody's like, oh, I'm into Japanese rock songs now. Yeah.
I don't know. Like the anime themes for me are hit and miss sometimes. Like
Yeah.
either I love them or I hate them. Like
And then my second favorite, sorry to interrupt you, is the one that just passed now, would be what's it called? The one where Kwan sings.
Orata.
Hawaii, Oh no, I know the words of that one too. It's orata, awai tsubasa, kimi wa
This man
sukoshi.
remembers all the words to the song.
He speaks
How good is your
Japanese,
memory,
dog.
dude?
He
I
speaks
don't-
Japanese.
I
How
don't-
good
Japanese, bro. He speaks Japanese. Like,
You-
is it?
Yeah, you know what? Next time like when we do Naruto, you must just show up with a headband and the coat of the
ramen.
fourth Hokage.
please.
Avi. Okay, wait, do you know who's my favorite? Who's my favorite Hokage? Funny enough.
Okay, no, let's save that
Okay,
for the
yeah,
Naruto
yeah,
video.
yeah.
Let's save that for the Naruto video.
I
Otherwise,
don't want to hear the answer.
no. We gotta save
Find-
that for the Naruto video.
Do you want to know who my favorite Hokage is?
Let's
Do you want
go.
to know
Find-
what my favorite jutsu is? Find out in the next coming up of
That's it.
Africa is Next podcast. Coming to a screen near you.
And then we all freeze. We all freeze like we're doing something dramatic.
Here we go.
Ibello has just teased his favorite Hokage. Will we know? Will he ever finish the sentence? Find out on the next episode.
Africa is Next
Of
podcast.
Africa's next podcast.
Coming.
Anyway,
to
guys, thank you so much for checking us out. This is us, man. You know how crazy we are. And like we said, we had a special guest, Manga Ziad. Hopefully, you guys will see him in the future. And unfortunately, Pila couldn't join us, but I'm sure it's gonna go crazy in the comments.
he
And funny enough, like Tebelo mentioned earlier on, 4 of us are artists. Manga Ziad has already been in the game for a very long time. You can catch Buckmeister's 2 comics on Webtoons. I'll leave links in the description below. The T'Challa comic and the other one, I think is it Rising Star? What's it called?
No. Black Fist.
Black Fist, sorry. Black Fist. And then
Well, there's Neon Wave in there as well. So. Yeah,
oh, yeah, so it's 3.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 3 now.
And then Tebelo has War Angel Saint Michael. So yeah, still pushing that. I have over 36 concepts that I'm still busy with. So, so
Pick one, Chief.
of the 4 of
Find them all into one thing and see what
of
comes
the
up.
4 of us, you're like what you call him? Stan Lee.
yeah, and, I don't know if you guys know Osamu Tezuka. I'm like that guy, man.
Yeah, like woo, another universe, another one,
Exactly.
another one.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
But
okay.
anyway, all right, guys. Thanks again. We'll definitely see you on the next one. Cheers.
Peace.
Peace.